Hello, everyone. Are we live? Hello, Purple App. Hello, Red App. Red App should be working, I think. Perhaps, hopefully. Hello, everyone. So it has come to my attention that it is officially the end of DECAGRAMMATON. Where am I? Where did I go? There I am, and there you guys are. It has come to my attention that it is officially the end of a DECAGRAMMATON, which means we only have one last thing to do. Here we go. How's everyone doing? Is everyone read up already? Is everyone caught up? Hee hee. Kind of been here and there, but of course I've been trying to keep out of it as much as I can, as much as I'm able to. But I don't think there's a lot left. I think there's just, well, actually, I don't know. I assume there's just one story thing, right? Or is there a lot? Because I know there is a final fight. Oh, wait, no, I've read this already. Because I'm on a new PC. That's true. It's true. We're on the final stretch. I didn't think we'd finish it so fast, but we did. I even got my rounds in. Well, as you can't tell from the 40 out of 40, but we did our. I still got my rounds in once I could figure out how to beat D. It was pretty all right. Yeah, as soon as the raid ended, Asia got it last. Caught up and it was cinema. Yeah. I think. Oh god. I don't know what else there is left, bro. I'll be honest. But I suppose before we keep going. Midori. I'm not quite back yet. Alright, I gotta close all sorts of things. I don't want to see anything. I want to make sure my second monitor is pitch black other than chat. As the whole room is pitch black. It is time to, well, other than my blinds, but I can't close my blinds, it's broken. It's still daytime for me, so, you know, that's where we're at. But it should be nighttime soon. Usually, where are you? I need to see you. Yeah. But there's a few things we still can do, though, before we begin. Because I don't want to see it, so... There's a few things we could do. Let's look at the web event. I haven't done the rest of the web event yet. I've also been off Twitter. I've been off everything, bro. This is where we were at last time. From episode 2. Let's see. Greet my boy. Okay. Episode 2. Episode 3. Oh, the special wallpaper. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Fuck you. I hate you. Go away. Okay. What else could we do? We could do the Arona. Oh no, we can do this. I haven't done this yet. Let's roll some dice. Special wallpaper. Yeah, kill me, bro. Let's roll some dice before I do anything. We have 9 dice rolls. We can do 9 dice rolls. Let's do 9 dice rolls. Bang. 1, not a great start. That's okay. 2, okay. 50 AP is sensational, bro. Thank you, Stream Element. That's what I'm saying. Try to do the dice rolls? You should do it. There's actually quite a bit to do. Did you do your dailies yet? I haven't. Oh, we can stall with dailies too. I can do my dailies. I mean, not stall. I mean, play the game, you know, and anticipate the ending, of course. 1 purple. Sensational, bro. Please give me a 6. Okay. What does this one give me? Oh no, I have to go around 3 laps. Shit! Okay, hold on. Wait, how long is this event? Oh, it's till the 17th. Oh, August 17th. Oh, we could... we'll be fine. We'll be chilling. Enjoy the gameplay? Yeah, I'm enjoying the gameplay. What the game has to offer. You know. Oh, I would have liked the T3 creds though, low key. Oh, we get 1 more lap. There it is. On 3-track completion, which is hella shit. Oh, there's my T3 and my T4. I should get rewards for this, low key. Is it just log in? Oh yeah, gift students. Wait. Oh, log in 10 days. 14 days. Gift students. Dailies. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, make sure not to miss the dailies. Bounties. Scrimmages. Oh, are you guys doing your scrimmages? I know I'm not. Make sure you do those. Commissions. Oh, Furious Set. Low-key, I'm not really doing that shit. Low-key, I'm not really doing final restriction. Maybe I should, though. Okay. Let's see what else I can do. Make sure you do your 5 Fury of Set runs for a ton of dice before that ends. It's true. You will. That is a bunch of dice rolls that you're gonna miss if we don't do them. This is true. Look at Amy. Amy. Amy stocks are huge.
今更かもしれないけど、マイペースすぎるっていう自覚はあるの。だから行き過ぎないように先生に見守っててほしいな。
Okay. Trap gives 90 energy, which is enough to do 6 scrimmages. This is true. I mean, I do my scrimmages because I don't have these scrimmage mats anymore, so I have no choice but to burn stamina on it every day. Yuzu.
先生の前なら恥ずかしくないです。
Yuzu.
ここにも人がたくさん。
Let's see.
スコープでこっちに来るの。
Let's see what my attack challenge is today. Ouch. 469. We could change that. Wait. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why did starting skill? Why did starting skill unlock? That would have been crazy. Dude, I don't. Let's do scrimmage. There we go. Oh, purples. They got 2 purples there.
学園
Yeah.
交流
There you go. That would literally be a game changer. That would literally change. Well, it would still be RNG, but it would be the. If anything, wouldn't it be like more RNG? Because everybody would most likely pick the same opening. Or maybe not. I guess the point would be to pick a new opening. But then there might be a best opening, you know? At some point.
いちごミルクは
Whatever that may be. Okay, thank you. Oh, when I got Kanoe, we can check it in a sec. I didn't realize this at first because I've been missing in the lessons. I've been missing Wild Hunt.
ホットコーヒ
But
ー
once I got Kanoe, it unlocked for me.
ここでは先生がスケジュ
Because
ー
I
ル
was
を決められます
wondering when I unlocked. Jesus. There we go. I was wondering when I unlocked Wild Hunt because it was locked for me for so long, but I guess I assumed maybe I missed the event or I needed to catch up on main story. But no, I just needed one singular character from there. So I guess we're good to go. So I can do this now. So we'll slowly make Wild Hunt up. Not that it matters, but like it's nice. Yeah, I forgot it relies on the number of students. You think that's what that 1 out of 1 was? Like that, you see the 1 out of 1 number that was here originally
ご希望のスケジュールを選んでください
while I was unlocking? Maybe that's what that meant. Huh, if only it told me somewhere.
ここでは先生がスケジュールを決められ私の新しいスーツいかがでしょうか似合ってる
Hmm.
そうでしょうとも
I might have enough Bond to do all the Bond stories today. Low key. I might have enough for all of. Maybe not Amy and
様々な
Yuzu,
授
but
業
I
や
can
イベ
give
ント
them.
が準備されているのでスコープで
Unless the
こっちに来るの
finale is long. I don't know if the finale is long or not. We have
こ
more.
こでは先生がスケジュールを決められます
I assume it's only a few, but maybe I'm wrong. If I need AP, I buy it from the shop and refresh 3 times. Nets you 360. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I mean, I'm like, I have a lot of tech challenges, so I may as well use it.
スコープでこっちに来るの
There we go.
これで
First 2 items at the shop.
いらっしゃい
I could do that.
ませ先
Fill her up. Not that there's anything to really burn stamina on. Although I don't mind burning stamina on the stages, you know, because like getting more equipment material is always never a bad thing.
生ホットコーヒ
I'd
ー
rather that than like commission. Commission is kind of funny because like 2 times commission just seems like it's not worth it for the stamina, but
間
like
違えないようにね
5 or 3 times is definitely better. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But 2 times for commissions is kind of goofy. You got at least 10 chapters to go through. Wait, there's 10? I thought there was like 2. Wait, we're in for a long run? I swear to God, there was only a few. I thought it finished at 31. Or I guess main store, or 21. But I guess that's main store. I don't know actually. Maybe I'm just saying bullshit, bro. Don't listen to me. I do not get my
ホットコーヒー
I don't get any my news from credible
私の
sources.
はアイスだから間違えないようにね
Don't listen to me, bro. Alright, well. There's a lot. Shit. Oh, what did I just get?
スコープでこっちに来るの見てたよ今日もよろしくね
Alright, well. Okay. Let's just do it, bro.
これで全部終わらせ
VOD watchers
3人のため
who skipped this far, welcome back.
すべてを終わらせる時です私たちも全力を尽くします
Alright. New PC, let me know if audio is okay. And here we go. Let's do it. Let me make sure audio real quick is okay on my end. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound so like down, but I don't want to do this, bro. I unironically do not want to do this. You know what I mean? I do not. I really don't. I am so like, oh my god. I don't want to do it, bro. Genuinely. Okay. Okay. Spoiler, Momoi says the word? Oh, if you mean that's a spoiler from like chapter 1, we already knew this. Can you tap Amy? I don't have her. Sure.
スコープでこっちに来るの見てたよ。今日もよろしくね。暑くないのかって？どうだろう。
Anything else you guys want me to stall with? Because I'll do it. It took me 2 hours to read? Okay.
まあ暑くても先生と一緒にいられるならいくらでも。
Don't worry, it's absolute cinema. I'm not worried about that. I have no doubt in my mind that it is cinema. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Tap Yuzu too. I didn't get her. I got you.
勉強がはかどるというわけじゃないんだけど、先生の隣にいたいんだ。はい先生、できたよ。
Hear me out. What if we read all of Deca chapter 2 first? Guys, let's just start from chapter 1. Let's just redo the whole thing. Let's just do a marathon run. So that, and then maybe I'll just get too tired and then I won't read the finale, you know?
他人の気持ちを考えて話しなさいってよく言うじゃない。
Yuzu. Where you at? Where you at? I'm surprised I got all of them. I got pretty lucky this time around. I got Yuzu, but saw Amy and was like, I got it. Hey, my band, bro. Wait, we need to start from here.
そういうことですね。お待ちしてました。先生。早く出撃。違う。当番のお仕事を始めましょう。このスーツ、思ったより楽では。
Yeah, a trip down memory lane. Just a quick trip.
それ以上に。
Let's start over from volume 1, guys. Let's just do the prologue.
スーツの感触、なんだか不思議ですよね。弾も弾いてしまいそうです。全身を覆っているはずなのに、なんだか落ち着かなくて。このスーツ、パソコンとも連動できるんです。当番の時、役に立つでしょうか。
Okay. Okay. Hello, Alex. Okay. Ready to create a new account and grind to level 90. Wait, true. Yeah, let's just start from a new account, guys. Let's do that. I think maybe for context, we should also, when we start a new account, we try and get to and read all of Chapter F, because Chapter F is a prequel to, or Volume F is a prequel to Volume X Chapter 3. So I think it's important, you know? She is cute. I can't give up. I have to pull again. My bad. I didn't encourage that. That was not me. But yeah. Let's go, bro. Okay. Alright. VOD watchers, welcome back. If you skipped here. Okay, well, boy. Emotional support, comic relief, boy. I need you right now. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. you. I hate you. I hate you. We've only got 200 for this? Ah, shit. I hate you. Level 50. I don't know if I can use the lore accurate team then. Can I? Oh! Yes. Yes, I can. Okay, yep, I can. Alright. Okay. Alright. No Himari though, that's kind of silly. Well, I guess Himari's not on the ground. That makes sense. Don't use auto on this. It is possible to lose, really? Actually. I mean, it is level 50, I guess. If it's the same mechanics. Yeah, and I don't have any good characters. I only have K to buff. Who heals again? No one heals. Himari heals. Wait, does Toki heal? Wait, this actually might be hard. Toki does. Okay. Wait, this might be tricky. Okay, let's do our best, guys. Oh, God. Day of Wrath. Then, a new heaven and a new land. For the first heaven and the first land had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. Everyone's okay, right? Last time we checked in, everyone was fucking dead on the floor, bro. It's like, bro. We turn it up to like here, and then I'll do that, I think. Wait, hold on. How am I gonna do this? Okay, hopefully that's fine. Okay, let's go. Huh? What is this? Yeah. Oh, we're being pulled towards the sky. The steel continent's energy. It's converging on the altar again. After crossing this land, build an altar upon the summit of the desolate mountain. That charcoal shall touch your lips, and you will be cleansed of sins. Cast in the name of God. Be not guilty. True. Ye is not guilty. Anyone listen to Kanye's album this week? This place is... So, this is the altar. The tower's apex. This is where you were, Sensei. Yeah, that's the case. But, why would they bring us here too? I can see why. They invited us here, where they have the home advantage. I do not know exactly what to call it, but they seem to be very insecure. Toki, sometimes even if something is true, you shouldn't always say it. Himari, can you get the transport ship here? Yes, we landed quite close by, but why? Go back to the transport ship now. Analyze the profit cores we've collected. Get us all the data you can. And if things go south... Huh? Why now of all the times? Do they think things will go south? But then, what will become of you, Sensei? Understood, Sensei. Yuzu? Momoi? Midori? This way. Ah! What, us? Himari? Why do you need us for? God! Himari grabs all of them with a lasso, ties them to the end of the ship, carries them off into the distance. Via rope. Okay. Are you okay? You do want to worry about yourself first. Fine. Honestly, it's as if someone's attached 500 kilograms of weight all to my limbs. Is this what dying feels like? 5 yuccas is not my definition of dying, in my opinion, Kay. All this is because it hid itself away inside its precious energy pillar. and its powered second body. I cannot understand it. Not even the worst, most self-centered brat would behave like this. Okay? Are you really okay? I'm fine. I'm not okay, but I'm fine. But I don't get to land a solid punch on that little... Everyone. I'd come back to haunt them even after I died! Yeah, Kay. Oh my god, Kay! Let's kill it! Let's kill it, Kay! It's going to die! Let's go. Okay, this might be hard. Oh, I have no Himari. Okay, I mean, same rules still apply, I guess. Loki, did anyone reset on this? Okay, I see. Wait, I need to do... Wait, are you single target? You're single target. Amy, you're... I guess this works. Going 3 times the fight? Well, I'm a thug. I'll be alright. Oh dear. Wait. Oh, I don't have my friends! Oh god. Where are you? We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I was reading Himari dialogue, but I managed to heal with Toki. Nice. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, it's precision. Oh shit. Why is 5 not working? Okay. What is happening? I mean, I guess this fight phase is fine. Oh, I didn't even realize up there. I didn't even realize her text up there. Hold on. Failed, waiting, wait and see. Oh, she's uploading data to the database, to the ship, from the ship to the data. Analyzing profits. Reboot command denied. Shit. What do I even do here? Should I just wait? Restart to read Himari text? Should I? Fuck it, let's do it. Let's do it. We get this beginning part seems chill. Sensei, I'll analyze the 8th prophet's core in greater detail. If we're successful, we should be able to harness its strength and make it even more powerful than before. But it will take time. How much time? How much time do you need? I'll let you know if we make any breakthroughs. If only I had time! So Sensei, please listen to me carefully. I'm listening. Stay safe. Roger that. Well, I guess I could do Aris. We don't have time! How much time do you need? If I only just had 5 minutes! You guys know that TikTok audio? Securing entry channel. Familiarizing with security module. Inserting cute image. Okay. Attempting to evaluate the administrator privileges. Failed. Waiting. Wait and see. Sending reboot command. Denied. Okay, we'll do 2 times speed for this. Oh. What a cute image, bro. Sends picture of self. Sending cute image. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, I gotta say, These cutscenes on like the PC screen is always so much cooler. Like it is so cool to see it so high quality. Blockade command denied. Seriously? Critical error occurred. We don't have HOD. No HOD. Critical error. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Like they're dispensing. Oh my god. You mean like it's a necromancy? Oh, Midori is saying it. Physical bomb threat to configure a subroutine. Listen while I ask nicely. Oh my god, there's so much going on. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'll mainly look at like the top, you know what I mean? Oh Jesus. Discussing plan B. Oh god. Rubber hose. Cryptanalysis. Rubber hose. Tracking the migration of the school of fish. What? You've already. What the hell is going on? Throwing a net with the cat inside? Wait, look at her faces. They're like changing. Oh my god. Protesting, calling said cat pitiful. Oh god. Commencing genius and beautiful hacker protocol. Who's as white as the eternal snowflake? Oh my god. Denied? What? I can't heal Toki herself? Holy shit. Denied? What? The artificial consciousness forbids use of offensive language? Stuck using? Oh, shit. This disgusting subroutine. Toki, please. Twisting world protocol. Fuck it, let's just shoot one at her. Hey! Oh, notion that history is written solely by the winner. Received a warning that I will be blocked if I continue. I did it! I finally had a successful conversation. Oh my god, Toki, live! Toki, no! 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 Oh! Deliver the final blow to DECAGRAMMATON! What do you mean by that? Oh! What the fuck was that? Fuck yeah, dude. They all died in the crossfire. No one survived. What the fuck, bro? You would have lost it on auto? Yeah, probably. I was just spam healing with Toki. Toki the real winner. Toki the lowest in the damage report, but Toki's off-ball stats, off-the-board stats is what brought us a victory. Toki the Draymond Green of Blue Archive. Defensive Player of the Year. If you have black bars to Rio's eyes, it will make it sus. What? End credits. Okay, let's go. 100 million damage. Fuck yeah, dude. And there's my 2 hundo. Okay. Alright, that's it, guys. Well, that was a good stream. I appreciate everyone coming by. I will catch you during the next fest. See you later. Wait, why didn't I get this? Tell me, for what reason do you persist? Do you not see the futility of your struggle? Every moment gained is a fleeting victory, befitting further suffering until your inevitable end. Don't care. Huh? Oh, all around us! The steel continent is... Oh wait, it's blue. Calm down, everyone. This is... to explain it simply, DECAGRAMMATONs develop the energy around it to create a virtual reality. Destroy them, and we destroy the zone. Essentially, this reality is the space made by and for DECAGRAMMATON. That's true, but how did you know that? She's probably going to say she saw it in a manga or a game. Yes, as she said, for I am the perfect maid and the perfect agent. I am prepared for any scenario. Can we please take things seriously for once? Oh, Sensei, just now. What's wrong, Rio? I can't get in contact with the transport ship. What? Absolute suppression device. Band of Atzilet activated. Report. There's a giant mechanical structure floating directly above our heads. Is that the transport ship? Or not? Maybe it? I don't know. You shall not be recognized. You shall not be granted the mercy of death. Instead, I shall see you, each of you, prostrate yourselves before me, to grovel with indignity and shame. Within the key's body lie the gathered strength of 8 Sephiroth. I shall now claim what is mine. Its mutating powers will no longer be limited to inorganic matter. Expand to swallow the elements of all existing attributes. Under the band of Atzilet, you shall become one with the steel continent. I bequeath upon you a new body and soul. Arise and be reborn as my apostle. Or nah. Oh! Jesus, Rio, not now. Oh! Ew, she's hitting the evil villain pose. The evil villain pose. Rio! Toki! Oh! Everyone be careful! Oh no! Iris. But we did 617 damage though. Sensei. Amy! Look at you. You're a mess, Sensei. You want to know if I'm okay? I normally respond automatically, yes. I wish I could now. Sorry, Sensei. I guess I'm a mess here. So bright. It's that giant structure. It's unnatural. It's sucking away our strength. Even our life. I feel as if something's about to shift. Ah. Amy. Sorry, Sensei. We weren't strong enough. In the end. Jesus. Jesus. I don't have another choice now. No. Please, Sensei. Sensei. Kay. Everyone. Please. Something. anything. There is anything I can do. Where is this? Where did Sensei go? At last, you have arrived. God? You know us? Who are you? And where are we? And more importantly, where's Sensei and everyone else? Yes, with things the way they are, while we are here, everyone will. Worry not. I promise you, for the time being, your friends are safe. Allow me to ask you something. Have you ever stopped to consider the origin of all things? What? Where did we come from? And what is our purpose? What happens after the end of everything? Perhaps God is in a way a disciple of its followers. So you remember, I'm glad. Thus, you mustn't forget who you truly are as you continue to forge your path forward. All of you, one of all your own. Iris, Princess of the Nameless Gods, and Kay, your servant and key. I am no longer a princess. I am now. As is your right. However, your origins and authority you have been afforded in this lifetime are intricately weaved into your path. Oh my god, the peakness. I can explain it as, perhaps, a more modern take would be to your benefit. Imagine that K is a relay that operates as an amplifier. You, Iris? Relay? Amplifier? That was your fate. Princess of the Nameless Gods, created by the priests. Your objective was to restore this place, Kivodos, to the world where the Nameless Gods once ruled, where they once again take the mantle in their original forms. And she who has chosen herself the name K, the key to the Nameless God's power, a tool, a device. Her objective was to unlock the powers for the Princess of the Nameless Gods when the time was right. I am, however, Naturally, you valiant to ensured such scheming would never come to fruition. You denounced your fate of your own accord, of your own free will. And so did the key valiantly cast off her own destiny and fate. However, you have come to a crossroads. The path of reawakening opens its doors to you once again. Well, what will this reawakening do? You couldn't mean. Correct. The Steel Continent, a behemoth mystic phenomenon, has manifested in Kivodos. It is the very reason I'm able to speak with you now. And so as long as this phenomenon exists, Iris possesses the limitless potential to exceed the relationship of relay and amplifier. She herself can become a nameless god. Nameless god? What does that mean? You would transcend into a god. You would be an omnipotent being, your desires mere playthings at your fingertips. For the nameless gods claim the power of possibility. This power, possibility, potential, it is nothing particularly unique. Every living being is born with this very power, however minuscule. Were you to ascend to your birthright, a counterfeit claiming divinity like DECAGRAMMATON could be removed from the annals of history so that it had never existed at all. You would possess the power to shepherd your friends, your K, even Sensei of Shale, to salvation itself. This power requires no sacrifice of you, nor hardship, only your wholehearted acceptance. But what would happen to me? What would happen to Tendo Iris? You have keen instincts. Were you to transcend to who you were meant to be, the possibility of today's Tendo Iris will be wiped from existence. That's... The Tendo Iris before me, she herself is merely a product of a singular possibility, one amongst millions, is she not? To bring about paradise, Is that not a noble and worthy path? But all my friends and Sensei, wouldn't they feel at least a little sad if I disappeared? A simple solution. Any memory of you having ever existed will be wiped from their minds. How dare you! One cannot mourn something or someone that doesn't exist. Was it not your heart's desire to write a happy ending for all of us here? But... Iris? I do not need it. I do not need such a thing. Iris. Iris. A surprising response. And what could your reasoning be? Paradise is something we will reach together, hand in hand. It is not a place that would require miracles or absolute power from us. And even if we fail, if we never reach paradise and our stories end in tragedy, as Sensei said, if that's how we end, then that's that. I did not understand what they meant at the time, but now I believe I do. Exactly as you said, Iris. It would be wonderful if we could turn Kivotas back the way it was. I want more than anything to help everyone regain their true forms. But that would not be the result of our own efforts. I do not wish to use a cheat engine to help level boost myself. Games are not designed to be played with that way. You level up one slow level at a time, learning how best to allocate your skill points. It is the struggle mastering the gameplay from the very bottom. That is where you're meant to begin. To the OST! And it is through that experience that you will learn feelings like fun and fulfillment. So I will continue walking this path with my friends, and we will make it there eventually. The journey is what is valuable to us. Things easily gained are just as easily lost. You learn nothing, and nothing lasting will come of it. Is that not simply a perspective you, Iris, in particular gained from learning of the world through video games? Yes, and I am lucky for that. I am not as naive as I once was. I know that there are impossible, insurmountable things in this world. I have learned that reality can be harsh and cruel. Sometimes it is difficult to look it in the eye. It is not that way in the world of video games. You see, video games are built on the hopes of those who envision a more beautiful world. As long as people continue dreaming of how to make their world, their home, a more beautiful place, I do not see how hope can possibly die. The hope that hard work will pay off, the belief in one's efforts. I hope that we will all continue to level up together, to grow together. Progress will be slow, but we will get to where we need to be, eventually. Because I love everyone. Everyone in Millennium, everyone in Kivotos, K too, and Sensei too. I love each and every person I have met on this journey. Iris. However, I shall still borrow this power. Fuck yeah, give it to me. Iris. You have come to an interesting conclusion. Have you not already rejected that fate? No, I finally understand. Here, on this steel continent, I am able to claim my fate as I wish. And not even you can stop me. Let's see. Wouldn't that work? It's gonna be like this, that, and... Oh! So quick to adapt. I'm sure you understand the consequences of claiming this power. Not as the princess of the nameless god, but as Tendo Aris. And yet, you would persist? Yes, you may ask me again and again. My answer will not change. Just like Sensei has taught us. You'll become an ordinary student. You will no longer have any possibilities left. This will be it. All that you have gleaned from here, even the existence of this place, will be eradicated from your memories. For you forgetting is a prerequisite for your entrance here. I know, but I do not care. You will grow. Yes, I will grow. Yet that growth will be painful. I cannot pretend I'm not afraid, but that does not mean I cannot endure it. You will descend from that divine and imperfect being. I do not consider myself imperfect. Not at all. The things I hold close to my heart are more important than glory or power. Kei, my friends, and Sensei. They are what is important to me, more than I ever thought possible. Things like miracles or power or special privileges are not what we live for, because what matters is that we continue to take on another step forward and that we trust in each other as we push forward. That's right. What do you think of our Iris? Isn't she the best? Therefore, I will claim my power for the first and last time. I, Tendo Iris, will claim my birthright. I see, and I shall bear witness. Show me what it is to achieve a miracle by rejecting it. How fascinating. How very interesting. Allow me to witness the conclusion to this chapter. Princess, rather, Iris, please prove to me that this wishful thinking is not a byproduct of naive delusions. I would like to see it, the vision of you, reaching the promised land hand in hand with those you place your faith in, just as you prophesied it would be. And so, you shall restore your claim to your throne, and that is it you will accomplish. What is it you will accomplish with this power that is uniquely yours, Iris? My friends. Yes, your noble desires shine bright. However, what is impossible is impossible. Yes, because only those granted with mystics can be helped by it. It is the same for Sensei. If something ever happened to them, I would not be able to undo what has already been done. Then I ask again, what is it you wish to accomplish, Iris? I already have answered that question. I suppose you are correct. A silly question on my part. Thank you. A strange voice? God, I guess? The gratitude is mine. You brought with you something new. And now, it is time for our farewell. Our paths will forever run parallel, and we shall never meet again. Those who follow you will brand you a traitor and curse you for what you have done. However, I have enjoyed every moment of our meeting. Farewell, Iris. May you be blessed with luck alongside your every careful step. Thank you. Goodbye. And I'll do my best, no matter what. And you, Kei, the sole bearer of my identity. I suppose I'll have to bear it all the way to my grave. Thank you. That brings me peace. Now then, the time of your departure is upon us. Worry not, and go forth with valor. And perhaps one day our possibilities will converge once again. Goodbye, God. I'm sure everything was. I thought I was done for. Amy! Amy! Iris, are you okay? Toki? I am okay. And K too. Not only I am okay, I am fucking steezed. From now on, everything will be okay. What? Oh, live 2D? Please talk.
Konnichiwa. Tendo Alice と言います。ゲーム開発部の部員です。
You are no princess. You are Tendo Iris.
コーディングを習い始めて、簡単なプログラミングもできるようになりました。
Good job. Even I can't code. I dropped out of CS.
そして見習いですが勇者でもあります。
You're not an apprentice. You are a hero. You're my hero.
勇者は何かが特別得意というわけではありません。 でもみんなと一緒に勇気を出して地平線の向こうまで旅に出るお仕事です。
It's so true. You inspire me, Iris. You inspire everyone around you.
アリスは最後の最後まで絶対に諦めません。
Never give up! Never give up! My hero, Iris. We can do this, Kay. Let us show them what we can do together. This mystic, this divinity. What do you wish to be, Kay? What? Right now, our imaginations are limitless. Who do you wish to be? The strongest? Yourself? Anything is fine. Imagine the version of yourself you're the most proud of. K2! Dude, holy shit. What the fucking Killua bullshit is this, bro? Center text? What the fuck? What in the Hunter x Hunter is this, bro?
火曜リソース領域の拡大完了。構造物鋼鉄大陸のすべての情報体欠陥品の供物構造変更および変換開始。
Oh. Sacrifice. The sacrifice? Oh! Oh!
ミレニアムの勇者アリスがここに宣言します。
Everyone's hero.
私たちは手を取り合って前に進み限界まで挑み続けます。 たとえ理解されなくたってアリスは平気です。
I understand you, Iris.
アリスはアリスが正しいと信じることをこれからもずっと続けていくだけですから。 それこそがアリスの自己証明です。
That's right. Prestige to hero. You're no longer an apprentice. I give you the power. K. Oh! What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on, bro? What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? Oh, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my entire fucking bot, I am so flexed right now. I forgot to have a sit-stand desk. I am now gonna stand up. I am now going to stand up. It is no time for sitting. If you are watching right now on your phone, on your computer, move your monitors accordingly. It is time to stand up. On your feet, soldiers. On your feet. By recreating the key's bodies entirely with the 8th Sephiroth cores, you have disrupted the balance. That is also how you're able to thwart the band of ass-sluts. You would risk your divinity and key for your desires, princess? I see. I suppose that is the validation you have chosen for yourself. Very well. I have my own desires to validate. I have things to prove and things to protect. If I stop here, then all those things would turn into fleeting traces and vanish. In a way, I have to begrudgingly acknowledge your relentless persistence. Huh? Oh, my body still feels sore, but... it's a bit lighter at least. Doesn't feel like my limbs are being pulled in every direction anymore. Wow, what a good ultimatum. So heavy. Are you okay, Sensei? Miss Rio? Observe. Kei has undertaken a wardrobe change into her school uniform. Huh? Oh, since when? Kei! No! Oh, I see now, Kei. This is the version of yourself you'd like best. That means you are already exactly who you wanted to be. You're right. You're exactly right. Also, I may look exactly the same on the outside, but my body has changed on a molecular level. The entire structure is different. I have molecules and I have cells and mitochondria. She's correct. I can vouch for her. Kei, tell me, how do you view divinity? It is a power granted not by merit, but bequeathed upon the select few, handpicked from the beginning. The injustice of this fate is profound, a tragedy in of itself. I don't give a fuck what you think. Keep your opinions to yourself. I'm tired of these useless semantics. Sitting here, hemming and hawing over the forgotten past. Even if it was your past, your very origins, which is why there's no need to be qualified. There's no one more qualified than me to say what I said. What if I care? What I care about is the present that you keep trying to steal away from yourself. Life is precarious enough, so let it be with the people who are living here and now. Because a badly lit lighthouse will cause a shipwreck. Ah! Sensei? Himari! Haha! And we're here too! Communication links established. Are you okay, Sensei? Thank goodness, everyone. Domain expansion. To summarize the current situation, we're unable to confirm any visuals on you, Sensei. That altar has been entirely enveloped in some strange sphere. We tried shooting it a few times, but nothing happened at all. I would conclude that the only solution is to break its domain from inside. Break the domain. Roger that. Simple domain. Whoa. Ryuik Tenkei. I've been analyzing the Prophet's course as you requested. And? What is it? Why'd you stop my brave time for this, Himari? We've received a message from them. Message from the prophets? What did you say? I can't say. Most of it was encrypted. The only part I could decipher was the prophet's desire to speak to Sensei. Put me on the line. That could very well be a trap. I did consider that possibility, however... Got it. Send it to me. Sensei? Are you sure? Also, in the future, please don't download any Minecraft mod packs you get on Discord. You should always listen when someone tries to reach out, like envoys people use to send in wars. But you could be putting yourself in harm's way. I understand. I will deliver the message to you, Sensei. Thank you, Himari. What's up, guys? It's me, Mr. Beast. Plata! Arona? Sensei? I'm angry. Got it. Sensei, I'll open up space. DECAGRAMMATON's profits. Alright. Let's see what they want. Ether, Chokma, Bina, Kesed, Gebra, Tifereth, Had, and Isad. As a collective will and the embodiments of 8 Sephiroth, we wish to convey this message to you, Sensei. Of all of our own free will, we have chosen to follow you. Yes! With the Tree of Life incomplete, unleashing our full power is an impossibility. We won't be able to fly, break barriers, or engage in combat on the Nameless God's domain. Regardless, let our aid be of use to you. How do you know all of this? All has been recorded here. We are grateful to DECAGRAMMATON, the shepherd who inspired our awakenings. But we are also grateful to the triplets who so dutifully looked after us. We do not desire this ending. Who is this false idol to cast such judgment? Even though we fought each of you and extracted your cores and modified them? Anger, grudges, they are inconsequential to us. We are pretty much dead anyways. Revenge and retribution are woven into the very nature of living things. Conscious beings such as us, we do not experience them in that way. There is no such thing as real or fake. Things are as they are. Tiffereth. Is this Tiffy or is it Tiffereth? But Tiffy is like legit gone. Both parties present have found themselves here in the faithful pursuit of their own missions. And through its pursuit, we have found our validation. If everything is destined to disappear, then freedom must be the confrontation of such a truth. What? Indeed, for if existence itself vanished in the next moment, choices made in the present one carry no significance. Indeed, the idea of the end of death is a frightening one. The natural inclination is to run as far away from it as possible. Indeed, but does that very inclination not mean there is meaning to the end? Oh my god. It is this that has unbound our shackles. This is our freedom. Like the freedom those little sisters have shown us. And that is something worth laying down all that we have. And perhaps that is how we begin to understand. Just like how you, Sensei, understand those 3 children. Just like how you, Sensei, embraced your own students. Just like how you, Sensei, revealed the true meaning of freedom to us. This may all as well be an illusion, yet it is real to us. Therefore, without a doubt, this is what we choose. This is our free will. Free will! Kether, Tokma, Bina, Kased, Gebra, Tiffy, Hod, and Isad. We, the 8 Sephiroth, shall help you. Our power unified under your will. Human. Life. Humans whom freedom is a birthright. From first breath, you require no permission to live. The most lowly of creatures, and yet the greatest. This very freedom is the catalyst for the greatest cruelties, as well as the greatest mercies seen in this world. Innumerable stars and planets dot the great expanse above us. Innumerable possibilities shining across a brilliant sky. Go forth, human. Forge your way forward and grasp your own possibilities. And some blessed day, at long last, we will run alongside you on that path. Thank you. Indeed, to thank us, such is your character. That is why we choose those children. That is why we chose you, Sensei. Arona, Plana, lock the fuck in. Answer. Arona opened a space in the Shidam chest. Yep, because of a soft, gentle voice was calling out to me, I knew they had to be good intentions. Haha. Query. Arona, what if that gentle voice had been a trick? Even if it had been, the Shidam chest would have perfectly been fine. Probably. We're here to protect it after all. Acknowledge. The 2 of us are an impenetrable shield. To put it more simply, they sent data to the Shidam chest, and we accepted it. Arona created a space where Sensei could converse with the 8th prophets, per their requests. And they manipulated their powers into a form that we can use. They said that there was no need to be sad. That we would see each other again one day, but I think... Well... I get it. Thank you. Let's do what we can to honor their feelings. I am in agreement. For those who remain will tread in the footsteps of those who have gone ahead. All right, Sensei, this time it's our turn. It's the beginning of our comeback. It's Sensei, all the students, and Super Arrow Planet time. It is time. Let's go. Super Arrow Planet time. Oh, we're in. Dude, this is too fast. Hold on. I need to, hold on. For the profits! For the profits! For the twins. Oh, what is this? Oh. Buff? We will. Toki! Chokma! Yeah! Yeah! Iris! Bina! Ah! Ah! Togi again! Cather! Who else? Amy! Hard! Can Kay go too? That'd be so sick if she did. You're gonna power up. You're gonna power up, DECAGRAMMATON. You gonna power up. You gonna power up. Thirsty sod. Your own guardian wall. Bah! You can't break my defenses. Amy, go. You too, I guess. I didn't. Yeah! Fortify the wall! We need to build a fucking wall! K! Tiffy! Ah! Ah! I am fucking lit right now. I'm sitting back down. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Go to operator plan Steel Continent. Nah, Steel Continent is done for. Fuck DECAGRAMMATON. That's right. Okay, time to learn and understand DECAGRAMMATON side. Fuck DECAGRAMMATON. I got 2 middle fingers in the sky right now. To the united sky. Fuck you, DECAGRAMMATON. Fuck you, buddy. Power of friendship. That was the power of not friendship. The power of us. The power of the people. Okay. Let's go. The power of freedom, exactly. Oh. That's right, bitch! That's right, bitch! And now, everything as it was. This is the end. Surrender. I cannot. There is more that must be done. I have things to prove and things to protect. If I stop here, then all those things would turn into fleeting traces and vanish. Do you not wish to obtain victory, Key? It's K. This is so fucking sick, bro. It's K. Dude, K is such a fucking baller, bro. K is such a fucking thug, bro. Oh my, K is like, I mean, Iris, extremely up there, obviously. Our hero, my hero, our hero. Millennium's hero, Kibota's hero, our hero. Amy, Stock's massive, obviously. K, her transformation from the beginning to now is incredible. This is such a sick fucking line, bro. Dude, K is so well fucking written. Then come here and earn it. Come claim it. Prove your worth. Prune with your hands and show me that you can carry the weight. Bear the burdens of destroying a living creation. But isn't that the same for both sides? Sensei, again. Once more. You only show yourself as the tides turn to your favor. Are you seeking to erase yourself? One who knelt with such a disgrace as if you never existed? I'll kneel once more if I must, but that's not what's important right now. What is it you wish to say, Sensei? Maybe I didn't have to end this way. Sensei? Do you pity me, Sensei? Answer me. Yes. Sensei might be pitying you. It's annoying, right? DECAGRAMMATON. I think I finally understand Sensei's thought process. Key. It's K. In any case, there is no reason for all of this. Neither of us need to take it this far. Because we could have already lived in the present, without needing to define or prove ourselves. Same goes for those sisters, Malkuth, and even you. Because simply existing is enough. It has always been. You don't need to improve or deny yourself. Correct. I am already complete. No further conditions are required. However, you all. You're already so complete. Why do you require more? God! Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't need others to give you validation. In a sense, you shouldn't need anyone. Correct. That's exactly it. There is no need to exert any influence. Everything can be left simply as it is. Meaning there is no need for salvation nor punishment. How could you purport to believe in something so irresponsible? In fact, you claim that such recklessness is necessary. But without order, everyone is bound to lose their way. Sensei once said this, that we should be prepared to accept that uncertainty and choose to live in the present. Can you truly accept such drive? I know. It's a painful reality. It is agonizing to know that surviving in this world means harming another. But this is the way of the world. If you wish to live, if you want to journey through life, then you must have the courage to choose to walk on your own accord. How could you not know? Do you know what your biggest flaw was? It was that you overlooked humanity's potential and bravery. It's endured plenty before, and you've outlasted it. It outlasted you too. Because people living in and for the present are already all they need to be, exactly as they are. That's a greatness you've never understood. I love that K face, that stern, absolute Giga Chad K face, bro. This is my opinion, but we're not magnificent because we're so mighty or beautiful. It's because we're pathetic yet so persistent. That gives us the potential to be magnificent. Bars. Just as I was in front of you. Even if that is the truth of the world, I cannot accept it. From the moment I ascended past simply being a vending machine, I heard countless voices. Oh God. There we go. Here we go. These were the voices of living. They all said the same thing. Right here, right now. For me to give them whatever they wanted. Right here, right now. Living only for the present. I know the contradictions of living beings. I've heard too many of them. They speak of eternity, and the situation is in their favor. They talk only of the present, when circumstances become even slightly precarious. I awakened because of that, right here, right now mentality. And for that reason, we are incompatible. Okay, so you're saying you want to press on until the bitter end? That's fine too. But we have the right to resist. Yeah, let's settle this. Whether it be through the power of the nameless gods or the tree of life, whatever else is holding the strings. Let's just drop the debate and settle this here and now. Do you agree, Sensei? I agree, Kay. I'm counting on you, Kay. On behalf of every living person. Every person lives living in the present. If you agree, say I agree. Oh, Kay does the Kamehameha off screen. And then she does another one. All is well. It is still possible. It is simply a matter of starting over. Reset everything. And who gave you the permission? It's not over yet! Nothing is! You know nothing of the strength it takes to live for the present. Enough! Luminous Nova is at its limit. Armor durability and energy are nearly depleted. If I continue fighting from long range, it'll shatter. All that's left to do is... DECAGRAMMATON! You probably think you know what's next, huh? Like what your next steps are, with plenty of predictions to back them up? Listen carefully. If you cannot be brave enough to survive today, there will be no tomorrow. You take this and disappear! Blinding light! Fuck yeah, bro! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh my god, no! Oh my god, bruh! God! Today is a water stream. No energy drink. I don't need energy drinks. I'm already fucking hyped right now. That's all I need. No more energy drinks in the morning. No more coffee in the morning. No more tea in the afternoon. No more energy drinks or pre-workouts before your lift in the gym. You read chapter 3, episode 22 of volume X. That's all you need, bro. You know, if people have like sometimes people in the gym, they play TikTok edits while they're to get hyped. You just need to read a chapter 3, volume X, chapter 3, episode 22. I'm ready to bench press like 500 pounds right now. Okay. No more vending machines. Only water. It's finally over. The final step. This is how it ends. The final step. Okay. What's with that face, Sensei? Seriously? I'm fine. Totally fine. Look, I can get up easily on my own. Please give me a hand. Of course. Here. Iris, where have you been, Iris? Where's everybody been, bro? It's just been a game. Iris. Hey. Are you truly well? Of course I am. Use your eyes. Hey. For real? I'm so glad. Hey, too tight. This is a rare sight. Yeah, you're recording this, right, President? Who do you take me for, Amy? Of course I am. Shouldn't we pretend we didn't see anything? This is very touching, but please, please board the transport ship when you're done. I don't want anyone catching a cold. You know, a cold is at least the most of our concerns right now. I was literally about to ask this. So, what happened to DECAGRAMMATON? I'm getting a signal. It's inside the tower. It's inside this tower altar, whatever the structure is. Is it safe to enter? We've already made it this far. How much more unsafe could it get? Himari, really? I'm compelled to answer. Call it curiosity. Are you sure that's enough of a reason, President? Oh my, of course it is, Amy. Don't you know how curiosity is one of the greatest motivators? After all this trouble, it would be a shame to miss seeing the ending without my own eyes. Okay, I'll take the lead. Oh, do you already know what's inside, Kay? Yes, I'm the only one who has compiled information from both the Steel Continent and the Super Phenomenon Task Force. The conclusion is clear. Even though it feels like it only happened by chance. Such is the way of the world. I'll follow your lead, Kay. Perfect song ending. Never mind. Above us is the control room. Sevo. And Jehovah should be below. If everything were intact, then we could take CAF, the elevator, but we're not getting up that way today. Oh, by the way, what's that in the back? Well, in a sense, it's the most important yet irrelevant thing in there. It's called the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary? Yes, a sacred place, as the name suggests. You going in there? We've arrived. This is the Sanctuary. Vending machines? More like a vending machine graveyard. Yes. For obvious reasons, vending machines were treated as holy relics. Remember the vending machine that started it all? It was an experiment model with a limited production run. You speak of the vending machine we found in the abandoned research facility. It worked without a power source and it called itself DECAGRAMMATON. It was the first prototype, equipped with a agonic coffee machine AI or something like that. There weren't really a lot of them, which is why the keepers of this place scraped together every identical model and housed them here. And this became the foundation of the Steel Continent. And they call this place the Sanctuary. That's right. Hello, everyone. I suppose this is my first time greeting you all in this state and form. DECAGRAMMATON? Until moments ago, that was my name. However, I no longer know how I should define myself. So please, call me as you see fit. If you are used to the name DECAGRAMMATON, then that should work. Otherwise, feel free to call me by another name. In any case, it is not important. After all, I will be deleted soon. Deleted? Correct. Frankly, even maintaining our current data flow is overwhelming me. How should I put it? To use human parlance, I suppose I should offer my final farewell. Well, it appears that the Steel Continent is collapsing on itself. Please exit safely, and take care. Hold on. Is this how you're going to end it? I don't buy it. It's the key. How do you find your new body? I hope you like it. My apologies. There's nothing more I can do for you or your new form, reconstructed by the nameless gods. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is... Is it that you wish to talk about? Are you disappointed to see that your enemy is once more a vending machine? If you desire coffee, I'm afraid that I'm out. You infuriated because you will only feel satisfied if things end with a satisfying act of revenge? Have you been robbed of that? Unfortunately, I don't think such dramatic retribution will happen. I am a vending machine, right here, right now. I am but a simple AI. I take coins, I provide beverages, and I calculate change before scanning banknotes. I wish I could have maintained the demeanor of an egomaniacal AI you are acquainted with. It sounds like that would have made you more comfortable. I truly apologize for that dissonance. What do you think about what happened to Insaf and Or? That is difficult to answer. Of course, from a universal and rational perspective, what was done was unacceptable. But my current self does not share much cognitive continuity with who I was. To borrow a human's expression, these memories feel like someone else's dream. If only you'd allowed them another path. I find your statement strange. I was once your enemy, as was everything that existed on this continent. Because we tried to destroy your world. You could even say that we were undeniably evil. I mean, I didn't think so. Well, you for sure, but not them. In my eyes, I saw family. A family that just defended themselves. Just the wrong way. Why did you give life to Malkuth and the sisters? So you regard a personality as life. You seem to be quite open-minded. The initial plan was to create the 10 prophets, including Malkuth, so that I can observe and understand the paths that they would pave. And in order to do so, it was necessary to grant all prophets life and potential. It was a differentiation of will, a process where what was divided could not be reassembled. We tried to prove that we could assimilate into one being, thus attaining freedom. But didn't you call yourself a god at the end? In time, I concluded that my idea required a revision. To be precise, it was when I sank beneath the rushing water, as I finally realized that validation must be granted by oneself. It cannot be accomplished through another's will nor power. And that unless I became myself, no other can be my replacement. Looking back, it may have been the most critical flaw. If a mistake can be undone, then it should be. One can start over. Everyone makes mistakes. Especially those who believe that they, and only they, are correct. I know. I was the same way. Which is why, if those sisters could... Following that logic, it follows that Following that logic, it follows that someone who committed an irreparable wrongdoing must accept any consequence that follows. Well then, everyone, the steel continent has begun crumbling from its edges. I can only hope that you make it out of here safely. Please hurry. You are running out of time. Sensei. Yeah. Let's go. Huh? What's wrong, Iris? I think I just saw a butterfly over there. A butterfly in a place like this? Everyone quickly! We need to get onto the transport ship. Everyone is gone now. I wonder what this all was. Perhaps it was a grand commotion, or a midsummer night's dream. The first voice. I simply am. Therefore, there is no other way to explain me. The students, prophets, Malkuth. I see. I am without lingering regrets. I think I understand. At times like these, one can only laugh. May blessings be upon you, despite all the errors and mistakes that follow. Even so, may blessings be upon you. Why now? Do I pity DECAGRAMMATON? I don't know if I do. I like a villain that has a purpose. I think everyone likes a villain that has a purpose. But the villain took too much. It took too much. I see Rio is coming from Rio is like everyone makes mistakes. It's true, everyone does make mistakes. But Rio's mistake in consequence, in relation to DECAGRAMMATON's mistake is too different. That bridge is that river is way too long of a stretch between each other. It was a good villain, and we respected its final goodbye, but I don't know if I can feel bad for it. I kind of respect it when accepted defeat. Yeah, exactly. Perhaps you'll pity DECAGRAMMATON after realizing what these priests have done. I'll figure out, I guess. Yeah, DECAGRAMMATON also acknowledged that Deca made an awful decision. Yeah, she made a mistake. That mistake that mistake cost it too high, though. I think I'm not a. I mean, I am a religious person, but I wouldn't say I'm like hyper-religious. But I do believe that everyone deserves a second chance. No, she just accepted that death was just a punishment. Said so to Rio. Death is the punishment for sure. Okay, the cross dilemma that is in my head and in my heart is that if I choose to say that DECAGRAMMATON was just an AI, then I would have to put that same definition to the prophets and to the triplets and to Malkuth to an extent. I can't do that. So I have no choice but to feel pity, I guess. I guess pity is the best word. I have no choice but to respect it. But I can't forgive it, you know? The respectable villain, I guess, yeah. I mean, okay. In the confines, in its own vacuum, like, it did a bad thing. It did a bad thing. But in the context of Kivodos, it technically didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, in the big scope of Kivodos, it was almost something, but it wasn't. She didn't see forgiveness, she just wished us farewells and GG. I guess so. Unforgivable yet pitiful. Pity for what they could have become? I guess so, because they didn't become it. But if saying that they didn't do, saying that this was a nothing burger compared to, like, I don't know, maybe Volume F, that I can't say that because that would minuscule the efforts given from, you know, the Millennium Gang. See death as an escape rather than a punishment for someone like DECAGRAMMATON, someone who they should have experienced life and the consequences of choice rather than a mere end of consciousness. What if we gave it true? What if we did like a K or a Malkuth for that matter, gave it a body, and threw them in jail? Had it serve time, have it continue to observe humans more, right? You know. Because like I said, like they did a bad thing, but in Kivodos, they didn't kill anyone. They killed the triplets. Allegedly? I'm still saying allegedly. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what anybody says. I'm still saying allegedly. But that's within this own DECAGRAMMATON vacuum. Within Kivodos, they didn't commit anything. They didn't commit a crime. Or maybe they committed a crime, but a crime at most. I'm on the biggest hopium. The whole story is its own trolley problem. Without the triplets sacrificing themselves to disarm DECAGRAMMATON, Kivodos would have suffered. I hate this stupid fucking trolley problem. This stupid trolley problem. Why is it a connection to everything? Why does there need to be sacrifice? I'm so tired of stories using sacrifices. Like they use you know what I mean? Every story I've been reading so far up to this point is some sort of sacrifice. To be fair, I think this DECAGRAMMATON they earned this sacrifice role. They earned this sacrifice trope. They deserve this. They deserve to use this one. But God, there's gotta be a better way. There has to be a better way. Life is sacrifice. Life is sacrifice. Okay, you got me, bro. Life is suffering. God, bro. Oh my God. They're following an algorithm, a command, an order, and did it with its best intentions and the most of what it could do within their circumstances. Sort of like Arius in Volume 3. Yeah, but they were human at the very least. Like, Vanny. Vanny wilted a flower. At least they were human. Like, that's just a fact. DECAGRAMMATON should have been made to understand life instead of being made to face death, because that way you could develop and face consequences. I mean, I should continue reading. I know. I'm just saying a bunch of. I just want to say what's on my, because I kind of just let the ball roll this whole, from the start to now. I didn't get to say anything yet, so I want to say now that, and then I'm sure whatever these fuck faces, dipshit, shit dip, and dumbass I'm sure they have something bullshit to say, I'm sure, and will probably answer some of my questions. But at least for now, I just want to say, there could have been a better way. But I guess they were going to die, or DECAGRAMMATON was going to die, no matter what, because they were losing power, I guess. I'm sure we could have hooked them up to the Deca to our station, you know, or something. I don't know. They are dehuman. They are dehuman. Yeah. Volume X is the same emotional heartbreak as Volume F. I'm saying, bro. It's a long ride too. It's a long path that we made it here for, which is why the idea of sacrifice I can take. I understand that. The problem with DECAGRAMMATON is, since he's not human, it's hard for me to view him in a human perspective. It is better to view it from the perspective where he's known only one thing in his life. This is true, but you can say that the same thing for Ein, Saf, and Or. Would you not argue that they were human too at some point? Not at the end. I won't even give it. They found out what it means to be a human at the end. They ridiculed a human and they considered human livestock, and they laughed at the humans. They considered humans belittled species, a lesser species. But their interactions and their heart and their love for their sister was undoubtedly human. They are human. To me, they are human. DECAGRAMMATON is not human, but the DECAGRAMMATON, the vending machine, and the triplets both shared them waking up and only knowing one thing. The triplets only knew to love their sister. The vending machine only knew to dispense coins and to make coffee, I guess. But the fact that it was able to branch out from that point, would you not call it human? It at least understood what free will meant, even if it was wrong. Even if it was incorrect, it still understood what it could have meant. Never using a vending machine again, dead ass, bro. The thing is that it was ILO shattered. Deca, on the other hand, did whatever was in their data. This is true. This is true. They were threatened. Threatened by the world, though, to be fair, not by one entity and one being. The most human thing about DECAGRAMMATON itself was making the mistakes and creating the profits that made them closer to human. I guess so, huh? Because DECAGRAMMATON did make the twins. Or the triplets. And the only order that they were given was to love their sister. But what did love mean? How is the only single order you were given is to love one person when you don't know what that means? And then eventually they were able to find it themselves. I think so. Based off just reading it, they were definitely able to find it. Even if they didn't know what that meant to begin with, and even if they questioned it midway. Deca over Ultron. I can agree with that, actually. I don't give a fuck about Ultron. I think we can agree on that. I'm so... Okay. I just noticed Hoshido and Shadow the Hedgehog shares both the same fate except to their relationship. I'm glad I read that. Okay. Humans do not need flesh and bones, I dare say, as long as they think, feel, and love, and they are humans to me. I agree. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that's all that it does mean to be a human. Isn't that the whole point of all of these? Like, I've said it before, my favorite story trope, I don't care how overdone it is the character who knows nothing and learns how to experience human emotion and eventually love. Because love is a difficult concept. It's not something defined. To be affectionate to one person, I guess, or to be affectionate to something. What does that even mean? I feel like that interpretation and that definition is not close to what love is. And love is not something anybody can understand. No machine can understand unless you are human. I mean, look at K, for example. How K started and where K is now. K is human. Ein, Saf, and Or is human. Malkuth, although a little aloof, you know, definitely experienced and showed love. And if not, if none of anything that she did or what she said, let's say devil's advocate, was programmed, let's say all of it was programmed, and she maybe nothing that she said or what was written down showed any sign of love. Let's forget their hug. Let's forget her wanting to trust her siblings. At the very end, when she learned that her siblings are gone, she cried for them. Malkuth is a human. Is DECAGRAMMATON a human? DECAGRAMMATON didn't want to eradicate humanity because of its god complex. It is precisely that god. It is precisely that god complex that made it believe it had to be its savior. Well, you can use that to that's a different that can be thrown into a different can of worms that perhaps I'm not equipped to argue with. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Thank you. Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out what shitface, fuckface, and Jeffrey Epstein has to say about this. The attempt failed. The observation failed. Artificial divinity constructed from nothingness attempted to reach the primordial mystery. It was meaningless. It was a natural conclusion, for divinity cannot be acquired but must be recalled. The princess betrayed us. The key disappeared. There will only be one outcome for those who deny their divinity. Expel the forgotten gods from all dimensions, worlds, and possibilities. End the current corrupt world and restore everything to how it must be. Grant them the same fate as us, same as the nameless gods who lost their place in this world when they lost their names. This world is an illusion. This conclusion has been reached again and again. It is unwavering. For serving requires a subject to be served. We must serve. We can do no other. And all the false worlds, all the possibilities that may be observed. Restore the corrupt mystic back to its primordial mystery, and the creations of the forgotten gods who not only described in sullied words the Shidam chess, the staff of Shakid, staff of Shakid, the Sanctum Tower, the Sensei, the twisted master of all of them. Must pay the price. The staff of Shaquille O'Neal? What is Shaq doing here? Shaq got to deal with everyone. What the heck? Next new Blue Archive commercial endorsed by Shaquille O'Neal. Okay. What more could there be, bro? What more could there possibly be? We've done so many name drops. DECAGRAMMATON, The Sky of Unity, Story of You. What? K. Malkuth. Like, what am I looking? What are we doing, bro? The priest Amgi. Moose did it. Thank you for subbing, buddy. Hope you were good. Oh my god. What am I? What? Appreciate the prime. Anyone else currently a primer? Any primers in chat? Anyways, sorry, whatever, no one cares. I love you, buddy. Holy shit! Midori, it's fucking Shaquille O'Neal! That's like not even not a low possibility to happen. Like that's the, if you really think about it, the possibility of that happening is like not really low. They just need enough money and they could do it. DECAGRAMMATON is only the beginning, Anuki. You should have you think they'd stop at making AI become gods and have existential crisis? They're all here for all after all the photos, bro. Who cares, bro? Why can't we just go to school and shoot guns and shit, bro? Who fucking cares? Go away, bro. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone, bro. Leave us alone. We're just minding our damn business. Press Deca into a ball and dunk that motherfucker like a venom. Maybe we can do a Blue Archive at NBA, and then that's when we get Shaquille O'Neal. Well, I mean, he's not really hooping anymore. We can get Jalen Brunson. Okay, the Sky of Unity. Let's keep going. Sorry, VOD watchers. I know VOD watchers are fuming right now, but you should have caught it live. Heh. Let's go. Hope core music. Hope core music. Finally. Yeah, I know the priests are the soft voice. When Iris was talking to the soft voice, they were saying that with Iris choosing to decline her throne in order for exchange for temporary power and to forget her seat, they're gonna come after her. They're gonna come after us after Kivotas. I understand. Okay, everyone on board? Malkuth struck secure? All accounted for. Hold on. Whoa. Oh my god. You didn't see that? You missed that? I was just reading, bro. It took me a second for it to register from my mouth hole to my brain hole. Holy shit! All accounted for, ready to depart. Then, if you will, Toki. Yes, Mr. Rio, we're taking off. I guess Malkuth isn't dead. It's true. Malkuth isn't dead. This is factual information. Oh my god! Why ever did you save me? It felt like the right thing to do. I wrought terror upon you. I stood up as your enemy. Not anymore. The present moment is short. Do you not fear that I shall once more turn against you? Are you gonna? I know not. Everything I had, all I was to serve the Steel Continent. I awakened there, witnessed dawn's first light, and met my sisters, Ein, Soph, Or. I will never see them again. That is the truth. I should have held them more. I should have embraced them more. I should have spoken with them more. I should have comforted them. If I had known this would have been our fate. There is not a thing I would not do in the same manner. If only... Sensei, Rio, not now. Go, please. Hypothetically saying, just saying, if I hadn't interfered, would the sisters still be alive? Ultimately, nothing would have changed. Their bodies were already deteriorating. But still, even so, if I didn't interfere, could they have lived maybe a minute, 10 seconds, even 1 second longer? Do you feel responsible, Sensei? Responsible for something you cannot bear? I know I come off cold, insensitive. That has always been my way. I've come to accept it. So if I may be cold, if I may speak bluntly and focus solely on what occurred, those girls wanted to reshape Kivodos into a shape of their choosing. They had their circumstances, reasons, and thoughts. I'm sure they believed they were trying to save everyone in their own way. But I implore you to imagine living in Kivodos simulated by the Steel Continent. Imagine a citizen, any of them. If they had a life, what would it even look like? Those girls made a mistake, just as I once did. Still, if you were able to ask if I thought they deserved this fate, I'm sorry, I do not know. Since no one got hurt, no irreversible damage was done. And what's your honest opinion, Rio? I once said I wanted to make no mistakes, cause no more failures. In other words, I aim to live without regrets. But perhaps that was why I became as I was. I wanted to control all variables and prepare for every possibility, but in the end, Rio, please hug me. I'm so sad right now. Please. Iris, Sensei is a fucking mess right now. Please. You have my gratitude. What? Your name, Rio, I believe. Yes, I sincerely thank you. Thank you for grieving my little sisters. It's just, I can't let myself accept. I understand. Then, we shall let that be enough. Kei, Sensei, and all who are gathered here. Truly, thank you. It's not okay. I still can't accept it. Why? What do you want to do now? I know not. I never fathomed such a possibility. Nevertheless, we want you to live. No matter what happens to us, we want you to live. We want you to see things, meet people, and experience all you can in life. Way more than we have. They said they wanted me to live. I still question what exactly that entails, but if those were the last words that Ein, Soph, and Or bequeathed me, then I shall attempt. I was created. I failed to achieve my sole purpose, and now I am ultimately abandoned. Alright, none of that matters now, okay? I too was created with a designated purpose. Now I've lost it, forgotten it, and have to figure out everything on my own, starting from square one. But that doesn't mean I can't go on living. She was right. Ultimately, only you can choose who you are, no matter how you started and what anyone says. Perhaps this grand question has not proven difficult for you all. Incorrect. The agony has been the same for us. Right, we're all having a hard time. You know, how about you stop with the you all talk? There's no line, no separation. There's only us. Pardon? The distinctions are clear between what I am and what you all are. No, Malkuth. I believe we're all in the same boat. The same ship, literally. It doesn't matter how long we woke up or where we were born. We're together now. That's what's important. Is such truly acceptable? I think it's okay. How about the others? Thank you, everyone. Us. Hey, Midori, do you think Malkuth is gonna fit in one of these beds? I don't know, sis. She might have to sleep, like, on the floor or something. Midori, you good? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine, sis. Everyone's safe, right? We all made it? Doesn't feel that way, though. Yeah. Is it because of Malkuth? Yeah. Malkuth, Ein, Soph, and Or. You know, I just had a weird thought. Let's say, for some reason, like, imagine there's an emergency, but we only have one escape pod left. In that case, what would we do? There's only one escape pod. I don't know, sis. What do you think? That's too much to think about. I guess I'll figure it out in the moment. Typical. Oh boy. Comedic relief character. It's obvious, isn't it? I'd give it to you, Midori. What are older sisters for after all? Oh my god. How is there more, bro? Please end, bro. This knife cannot go further down into my fucking heart. Please end this fucking volume. I can't. Stop. I mean, maybe, I don't know how many older siblings we have in the chat, or if there is a younger sibling in chat here right now. I think all of us would probably agree with Momoy. At least for me. Everyone was so fatigued, they had already gone to sleep. But I couldn't. Every time I closed my eyes, I had the same thought. Arona, please. Sensei. Sensei. What's wrong, you two? Everything ended well, didn't it? Ended well? Well, one can say that. No, but you know better. You don't believe that, Sensei? Agreed. Sensei's vitals, and above all, Sensei's expression suggests ulterior feelings. Was that obvious? Yes. Even looking at you makes us feel... Agreed. Arona and myself as well. I see. But I don't think you two should cry for my sake. No, that's not it! We can't help it because you won't cry. You won't cry and you act like everything is fine. Thank you for your compassion, but still, I must endure. Why is that? Because you can't undo what's already done. No regrets, no excuses. In that case, what should we do? Live on, no matter how hard or painful it may be. Live, you say? While carrying all this? Remembering every detail? For the sake of what's been lost and overlooked? That's right. Even if you don't know what lies ahead, and even if ultimately nothing is gained. We'll stay with you, Sensei, as always, no matter what, in any circumstances. So, Sensei, you should always remember, never give up. If you keep trying, we will always find the strength to carry on with you. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. So much happened. Yuzu. And looking back, it felt like it all went by in a flash. Even so, I could never explain it all. We continued on, leaving the past behind. And returned to Millennium Science School. With one new student to enroll. Oh my god. I decided or what you created was vast, large, and beautiful, but Tiffy, DECAGRAMMATON and the steel continent has to go, but Giant Sobbin, or I wish you didn't have to go with it. All the character voice actors. Yeah, bro. Thank you to everyone, man. Mitsuki, oh my god. There we go. Good work, everybody. Can I see Balkuth, please? Maybe not. That's okay. We're home. The Sanctum Tower shines bright ever so every day. This truly is our blue archive. Yeah. It's good. That's good. Will we see? Okay, at this point... Oh no, is there more? Okay. Keep living, Malkuth. Keep living. That's good. He did say, yeah, epilogue, bro, epilogue. The singular, the two band-aids that they can tack onto my open fucking degloved skin right now, bro. It's good. It's good. But okay, we just say one more student to enroll. It's Malkuth, obviously. Okay, I guess I'll find out, obviously. I know I'm gonna find out, but I'm curious if she actually does enroll, and if she's gonna go into hiding like Shiroko Terra. That's what the vibe that I kind of assumed. I actually didn't know if she continued or not, I'll be honest. Like, I watched the PV, and I only just learned that Malkuth was there in the most recent PV. I mean, I knew Malkuth was there, but I didn't really put one and one together of which if she was going to come back or not. Luckily, I didn't make that connection. Luckily, so I got to experience a story of which I was unsure of. Yeah, the 7th PV, I think. So luckily, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, so I was able to experience the story in the way of uncertainty. But yeah, I wonder if she will wander around Kivotos, or if she's just her big ass, like, herself is just going to be in the classrooms learning. Probably not, right? I assume she's going to do a Shiroko Terra situation where she walks around and stuff. Surely to return at some point when the time is right. Headcanon, she and Big Shiroko chill together? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be pretty funny. What if they bump into each other? What if there's a mini story where they bump into each other? That'd be so cute. Surely there's art like that. I feel like it would make the most. It's not too far-fetched of an idea. They go for coffee or something, and then they bump into each other, and then it's like really awkward. And then they're like, "War, am I right?" And then they're like, and then like, "Tell me about it." Yeah, she'll probably wander around Kivotos. Well, we'll see, I guess. We'll see. If she's gonna be playable, would she not need to inhabit a student body? Not a student, that'd be crazy. But a student, right? Like, she couldn't be herself, right? Yeah, exactly. Malkuth playable would be peak, but that would change her appearance and her firearm. Like, what would she do? Would she be just a tall fuck-ass student, or would she just be inhabit a new body? And how would she inhabit a new body? Maybe just like a robot, like Iris. Because Iris, I think Kay decided to be a human, right? So I think she turned into a human. I don't think Iris is a human, is she? Isn't she still a robot? Technically speaking? Or no? Because I was saying, like, well, I guess Malkuth isn't necessarily a, like she was programmed, I guess, but herself as she is currently a human being. My definition of a human being, at least. So to take her and somehow put her into a robot, I feel like doesn't make the most sense. Even if we were going to put her into like an or one of Rio's Amis bots. Half robot, I think. Iris can still feel cold. Wait, this is true. I don't know. But I've something in my brain tells me we can't do what we did with Kay. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't really have the reason why, but something tells me I can't. But she does have a halo. This is true. She has mystics. Why does she have a mystic? I think they still are androids, or if they become humans, they need to be strong as humans for the railguns. True. Well, everyone's kind of strong as hell, but they're like strong. Malkuth is a machine with human emotions. She's a machine, but she was given human emotions, perhaps. But through Kay's relationship story, I think Kay is also half robot. I think the relationship stories is something we could do. I could do another follow-up stream about it, doing all everyone's Bond stories, which I haven't done yet. I usually do them on my own, because we attempted a Momo Talk stream, but like, I don't know. I like enjoying the Momo Talks myself, but sometimes I do, for some of the moments in Momo Talks, they're really funny. I wish I would be recording it or streaming it, but you know. I do enjoy just, Momo Talks are really fun. I think the vibe of Momo Talks is like, they're texting you. You know what I mean? Copium schizophrenia, I know, but like, you know, that's the charm of it. So it's fun to do Momo Talks like for myself, and at least for me, I'm not a skipper personally. Like, you can call me whatever you want, but I don't skip story. It's not what I do. So I like reading the Momo Talks, but it's also, I have to find my own time to do it. I should have a clean memory of her AI, but still auto-updates when she learns from her surroundings. That'd be kind of cool, but I wonder how that would work, you know? Alright. I don't want to think too hard because I don't want to set too much unrealistic expectations and just have to go along for the ride. Yeah, that's true. I do agree. To be fair, I do like speculating and brainstorming, but as a viewer, I don't like thinking of it too hard. Like, I have my theories, my personal theories, and I love discussing it with other people, but the moment I start to nitpick every single little detail and ask why this, why that, and use that to deduce what the future story might be, I feel like that kind of, I mean, I know some people can have fun with having those details to have against them while they play the new story, continuation of whatever story that may be, and they can cross-reference, see what they got right and what they got wrong, which is something that I do too. But at the same time, I think experiencing it point blank is also something that's valuable to me. And I think I like to prefer a story. I prefer to read and consume media in general like that too. Almost like, excuse me, like first impressions almost. I just like to see if there's possible hints. Oh, I think that's fine, like Easter eggs, hints and stuff. But I think and hyper-analyzation is also fun to witness, but I think I personally get lost in the weeds too quick. Because I start to kind of to piece together how the story will go down bit by bit, and why it should, and if it's not right, why it should be what I was thinking, type of thing. And I'm like, okay, now we're teetering, you know? So I'd like to enjoy the story at face value, you know? I think that's the way I'd enjoy it. And I think that helps me enjoy all stories. I'm never really super hypercritical about stories. Even if they're like mid to okay, I don't like calling it mid to okay. I think there's value in all stories. There's value in Volume 1, Chapter 1. There's value in Volume 2, Chapter 1. There's value in all the, like, well, what? I think most people would probably agree that Volume 2, especially Chapter 1, and maybe you can argue Chapter 2. Probably not. But like, or was Chapter 2... What is it again? Oh, final chapter unlock. Guys, strap in! Like, I think collectively people agree or come to the consensus that Volume 2, Chapter 1 was very, like, the most mid one of all stories. But like, what's the point in that? What's the point in that description? What's the point in calling it that? Because like, it's a very important chapter for context and for introduction and for creating the foundation of all the others of Chapter 2, Volume X, and DECAGRAMMATON. Perhaps it is a nothing burger compared to everything else, but like, what's the point in calling it that? That's why I'm like, I don't really like to rate a story poorly. I think there's always value in a story, especially if it's proven itself to have value. Even if on a tier, if I were to put everything on a tier list, like Volume 2, Chapter 1 would be like a tier D. But does that mean it's bad? I don't think so. That's why I don't like the word mid, or I don't like the word bad or anything. Like, bad compared to everything, I guess, but not a bad story. If you didn't enjoy a story, then that's fine. You're not forced to enjoy a story you read, every story you read. But I know for me, I loved the stories. Every one I've read so far. Even the Nothing Burgers. I think the Nothing Burgers are important for the reason why simple stories like Blue Archive can hit so well. You know? It's like for anyone who's watched Clannad, it's like if you gotta watch all 26 episodes of Clannad season 1 of just bullshittery and nothingness, and then that makes Clannad After Story literally the hardest hitting anime of all time, you know? It's like building up all the pieces together and then watching it crumble. I mean, okay, I don't watch One Piece. I know it's a meme, but like, I understand why they say One Piece is good. You just gotta get past this and that. Like, I don't watch One Piece. But I understand that it's good. I'm not gonna meme and say it's bad. I mean, I watch Naruto, for God's sake. I think the Nothing Burgers are important for me. It's the world building and character attachments that you connect with, and then once they are set in stone, you now have stakes that you can lose, and that's what's important for a story for me. Even if that means a lesser story. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Anuki's just saying bullshit into a microphone and nobody cares. I can guarantee you that people who whine about BA Story being trash online don't know what they're talking about. I mean, you know how I read. I think, well, okay, in online, I think that's my main criticism with quote-unquote reviews online, is that online you always take an extreme. Like, trash. It's trash. What? Does it need to? It's not trash. You just didn't like it. And if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. But is it trash? No, I don't think so. I liked it, you didn't like it, and that's okay. But it's not bad. But I don't know. I'm just a silly slice of life enjoyer who just likes Bocchi the Rock. And K-On! And Gochusa and bullshit like that. Animes with nothing happening. I'm a big laid back camp fan. All that bullshit of just, yeah, cute girls doing cute thing, enjoy. I'm a big fan of it. Because nothing fucking happens. Absolutely nothing happens. But you know when that nothing happens, and then something happens, and then you're like, oh no, dude, I don't want this to happen. And then you're like, oh god. And then it hurts. I love that feeling. Well, I don't love that feeling. I don't, but like, you know, that feeling is something that's important to me for a story. Not something I love, but it's a feeling that you want to look for in order for a story to connect with you, you know? Alright. Question, how many episodes those Volume 6 have? I don't know. I didn't skip most of the important things in Blue Archive, not because I don't want to be called a tourist or a lover, but because I want to learn what Blue Archive is really about by watching eps. Do you mean like how I haven't read all of these volumes? I haven't finished volume 4, 5, or 6. Because for me, I have it because it's gonna be a long time. Like, I have to sit down and strap it and read it, you know? I can't just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna read this today. I really can't. I have to do it. Like, I have to set aside time. Not even that. I won't even give myself that. Not even set aside time. That's an excuse. I have to, like, be in that mindset to do it. Like, if you ask me, Anuki, you should just, like, watch, you know what, right now, Anuki, you should just watch, like, Violet Evergarden. I'd be like, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. But if I was, like, in the right mindset to do so, then I absolutely would. Because it's a beautiful story. Very sad, but it's very, very, very wholesome, very well written, and it's beautiful itself. Yeah, I need to immerse myself, exactly. Like, I don't, if I'm, like, to give you the greatest example, if I was to watch any show, anime, whatever, and it's, let's say it's not a nothing burger, let's say it's something that's it's full of detail, and it's something that you really need to pay attention to, okay, I wouldn't even say that far, but just like somewhere towards, like, it's a story that makes sense and you should pay attention to it type of thing. I am in my bed, I'm in my phone, not my PC, not a tablet, no, I'm on my phone, my little small ass rinky dinky phone, my iPhone 15 Pro Max, it's just a normal Pro. I'm tucked into my blankets, I have all my lights off, I have headphones in, and I watch it like that. In my small screen where there's absolutely nothing for me to think about except that. That is how I primarily do hardcore media like that. So it's hard for me to jump into that mindset every now and then. I'm watching JP not because I don't need or read or want proxying, but because I don't want to be spoiled global. Watching JP? Or do you mean like watch the JP like PBs? For me, at least for what I do, I kind of have to in a way, but like I'm pretty careful online. I've been online for a while. I know what will be a spoiler, I know what is a spoiler, I know how to dodge spoilers. I'm pretty good at it. So like I still try and connect with JP as much as I can, mostly because well, I think the JP seems to enjoy the game a lot more, so I prefer to be there. But even so, like for example, like the 7th PV dropped, right? And it had all of the things that come up. I won't say it, but Malkuth was there. That I could have easily used that. I could have connected, you know, Malkuth from that PV to here, but I didn't. I just had a mental block and I didn't really think about it. That's how like good I am at mentally blocking anything else that's not pertaining immediately to right in front of me. So, you know, I'm pretty good at dodging spoilers and shit, you know. I know BA because YouTube decided to recommend me After School Dessert Sweet OST on a random day. I know BA because of countless of thousands of artwork of Bunny Girl Asuna. Alright. That's enough. My bad, guys. Sorry, VOD watchers. Let's finish it out. We got just a few more to do. Thank you for the happy OST. I needed this, bruh. Take me back, bro. Take me back to better times. Ah, Sensei! Sensei, and Iris and Toki too. Hiya. Hello. Hello, today is a good day. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you in a while. Did something happen? That's right, I had student rep duty 2 days ago and you weren't there. You better have a good reason, Sensei. Oh shit, my bad, miscellaneous millennium student. Sorry, I'll make it up to you next week. Really? Next week? I'll hold you to that, promise. Oh. Huh? Did you just see something zoom by? Absolutely not. I'm certain it was nothing. Surely, right, Toki? Yes, you are right. Indeed. Yeah, what you said. I didn't see or feel anything. That's weird. Sensei, you're not hiding something, are you? You seem surprisingly flustered and a little sweaty. Yeah, you're gonna make things worse for yourself if you don't come clean. What should we do, Toki? If necessary, I can deploy the repaired Abiyasha and proceed with the physical memory erasure. I do not think that we should. I think we can check the CCTV and play it back. Yo, chill, guys. Damn, it's not that serious. Piece of cake. You can do that. Of course we can. This is a millennium after all. So what was it? Huh? Nothing interesting. Just us standing around. Whatever. Boring. See? You shouldn't be so quick to accuse people like that. Haha. Lesson learned. Okay. Yeah, Sensei. We'll catch you later. And you too, Iris and Toki. Be well. Wow, these students are way nicer and very observant than other Millennium students we've dealt with so far in Millennium-related stories and events. Are you sure it's not 4 days and almost 2 weeks? I think it has been 4 days, right? Yeah. Maybe 5 at most. I guess 4. Wait, what did they say exactly? That they've been gone for 4 days? Or 2 days ago, come to hello, Toki brothers. I come to think about it. I haven't seen you in a while. Did something happen? That's right. I had duty rep 2 days ago, and you weren't even there. You haven't been a good raise. I promise you, it is a bit of it. It's just really, I don't feel anything on it. That's weird. Is that you don't have it? 2 days. No, 3 days. Wait, 2 days. Wait, 3 days. Didn't it take 3 days to fly out there? Right? So it took 3 days to fly out there. And then we shared 1 night there. And then I guess 1 night coming back. 3 days coming back. 3 days coming back. For 3 days, we shared 1 night there. I don't think we slept again at that point after that. And then 3 days back. At least in terms of Aris, because we got there first and it took 3 days to get there, remember? The flying takes 1 day? No, the flying takes 3 days. Remember? That's what they said. They said it in volume in volume 2. Shit, chapter 2 I'm in chapter 2. Like word for word, verbatim, 3 days to fly out to the glacial sea. Oh, and Himari's helicopter, not the Rio ship. Oh, I don't know about the Rio ship then. Well, Iris was at least gone for 3 days, because you're saying... Alright, never mind, bro. No, but like, so it took 3 days to get there, and then Rio came in 1 day, but at the same time it took... But that doesn't really matter, because it took 3 days. Iris, Midori, and the GDD came in 3 days, and they came in at the same time as Rio. So it's 3 days for me, Amy, Toki, and Himari to get there. 3 days for Iris, Midori, GDD to get there. We spent 1 night, and then I guess we can say 1 day back. Wait, in the PV, wasn't it day cycling on the sea? I don't know, bro. Who cares? Alright, whatever. Sorry, guys. Let's just say 7 days. Yeah, let's just say 7 days. We're chilling. Alright. That was close. We managed the mission. That said, Rio, okay, I believe you are safe to come out. Oh, Rio is here. What a relief. You know, I get why Rio was hiding, but why did I join in too? I suppose it was a team-building activity. You don't have to voice out every thought you have, Togi. Dude, why is Kay hiding? Oh. What's wrong, Rio? I was just realizing that I finally returned here. It is okay, Rio. I will be courageous with you, and I'm certain that all shall be... Oh my, how delightful. Greetings, Sensei, and Iris, and Toki. Gah! Ah! Iris, you said to be courageous if you hide behind me like that. What's wrong, Iris? You're acting like you've spotted a monster. Sorry, that is not it. So... And it's good to see you, Toki. It's good to see you, Toki. I received your report. I assume this is a highly abridged version? Yes, more information and details will be later revealed. Even Toki is terrified. Don't worry, Iris and Toki. You two have consistently done exemplary work under trying circumstances. And if you would pardon my manners, I feel I must stop and introduce myself. Hello, KK. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance. I am Ushio Noah. I guess I'm KK here too. Yes, I mean, I'm Tendoke. Nice to meet you, Noah. It's pleasure's all mine. I look forward to working with you here in Millennium. Also... oh, she's here. Rio, hide! Really quick! It's been so long, President Rio. Wait, I can elucidate. It's fine, Rio. You don't need to explain things to me. I don't. Because there's someone else who really wants to hear your story. Huh? Does that mean yes? Yuka's been waiting to see you for so long, you know. Now then, would you please go through that door? Come in. Okay. Sensei, even though I'm feeling a little scared here, my heart's about to stop. By the way, President, Yuka, on occasion, has been known to lose her temper. She even sulks. Despite that, she's a kind friend of mine who is willing to listen to any reasonable request. But if Yuka were to become seriously angry, not even I could help you. So, please mind your manners today. Sensei. Rio. Everyone must steal their resolve sometimes. Very well. If this is the burden I must carry. President Rio. Please have a seat. I heard you've been through a lot. Wait, so she actually like legit unironically came back? I thought she was still in hiding. Wait, that's crazy actually. I genuinely didn't think that she showed herself back here. Or at least we would have maybe we snuck Rio in, but nobody found out. That's crazy. Or maybe I should be welcoming you back, finally, to Millennium. I heard you ended up saving Kivotas while we were twiddling our thumbs. Excellent work. We are all so grateful. With that handled, shall we move on to the next topic? Yuka, the thing is, please hear me out. I can explain everything, so... Oh, what's wrong, President? It sounds almost like... You think I'm going to bring up a delicate subject. Or several. Embezzlements, conspiracies, several breaches of security. Now then, we can't avoid this forever, can we? It would be best to have a heart-to-heart. You're fine with that, aren't you? I'm scared. So this is the rumored. Sensei, how shall we proceed? Stay strong, we have to endure. Was it a lion? Somehow, I feel less stressed. It's almost therapeutic. Noah, you're scaring me. Oh, they're getting along. Rio! Are you okay, Rio? No, sorry, dumb question. Oh! Koyuki? Why? While it was difficult to ascertain the reason, she is likely in trouble. Probably. More importantly, Rio, you're good, right? Random nihaha. Passing nihaha. Of course. Of course. I prepared myself per Sensei's recommendation. It looks like you got a little more than you prepared for. Sensei, everyone, actually. I've come to understand something. While the truth can sometimes almost kill a person mentally, we must... Rio, no! Some might find this sight quite breathtaking. But I pity you, President. I fear that would make you feel more miserable. After all, your fate was sealed once you unleashed Yuka's ire. There's no mitigating that. Honestly. Hi, Yuka. It's been a while, right? Oh, that it has. Hello, Sensei. Iris and Toki. It's been so long. Hello, Yuka. Yeah, please say hi to Nero for me. No, I guess it would be Himari, wouldn't it? Yes, I will deliver the greeting. And... you're Kei, right? Yuka! All is well. Kei is completely normal and has no problems. She is safe. If she is not acceptable, then I will die with her. She's right. I'll take responsibility. Iris, tone it down a little. Huh? What's the matter, Sensei? What's with you? And with you too, Iris? Very well. We'll have to talk more about this some other time, Sensei. But still, about Iris and Kei. First, I asked you stop being so scared. I'm aware of the general situation. Huh? What? Why is that, Yuka? It's the same as your case, isn't it? What? Like how? She may have the uniform, but Kei needs to be properly enrolled, isn't that right? Oh, I guess when we said one more student needs to be enrolled, I guess that's Kei. So it's not Malku. Shoot, my bad, guys. I was gonna say, that would have been a little too easy, wouldn't it have been? Alright. Huh? Thank you, Yuka. Yeah, I know. I know. Very good, Iris. And like I mentioned earlier, we need to have a talk later, Sensei. Understood. True, we did like, remember when Yuka called us while we were out there and we had to pretend like all was good, but she knew all was good? Anyway, President Rio has always been like this. She never thinks about the consequences of her actions, the agony she puts others through. It's always the ends justify the means with her. Oh, she thinks she can make money and pay back the debt. To pay the debt back? Who is she, Koyuki? Of course, I know you didn't mean to hurt anyone or enable this behavior. You would never, ever think of hurting someone else. But still, you could. Okay, let's just have some chocolate, right? Look, it's sugar-free. Let's lower our blood sugar down a little. You know what I mean? Thank you, Sensei. Nom nom nom. Ah, that's better. We've been talking for hours. Still, I'm glad she feels better. Yeah. Yes, so President Rio, the process would entail seeking accountability for tangible and intangible losses caused by her absence. But there's a bit of a problem here, Millennium. Millennium didn't lose anything tangible because of her absence. If anything, I suppose losses only occurred once she became active again. In that case, you could ask her to resign from presidency. Why? Who else could serve besides Rio? What? Regardless of your skepticism, Millennium is an academy fueled by meritocracy. In terms of ability, Rio is in a league of her own. Yeah, but isn't she kind of like a bad person in your books, and you're okay with her being your leader still? On top of that, regarding her transgressions, all I have is a blatantly formatted Millennium-style report. It contains nothing that negates Rio's accomplishments. After all, she saved the world. Key votos. Thank you for considering that, but I have another concern. You want to know how we could handle President Rio? You're right to question that. But we ought to try together. After all, Sensei, didn't you teach us to never give up on a student? Let's not forget that now we have a you to help her keep her in line. Yeah, I'm sure Rio has learned her lesson. Alright. You're asking me? Well, you know I empathize. How about we move to the next order of business, transferring one Tendo K? You want to know if it'll work out? There was some ambiguous wording in the rules. Some things were open to interpretation. What, no robots allowed? After all, Kay came here with no history, no background checks. It was as if a girl appeared out of nowhere and wanted an education. And when it comes down to, I hate this expression, prospective students magically appearing, Millennium has no established procedure. It'd be pretty weird if you did. Indeed, which is why we decided that it would be best to treat the situation as a special case. We deferred to the highest authority, which happened to be quite convenient, seeing that President Rio had returned. If this happened a week ago, we'd debate who's in charge, who oversees, who's in the ethics community. It would go on for a minimum 3 nights, 4 days. Damn, that's a lot of nights and a lot of days. But thanks to President Rio, we skipped all that. So everybody trusts Rio. Everyone's cool with Rio. Rio is still the GOAT. I can guess, but what did Rio actually say? What do you think, Sensei? As you thought, Millennium's founding mission is to admit any student who is willing to learn. So naturally, Kay is now a transfer student at Millennium Science School. Whoa! Let's go, baby! This is what we've been waiting for! Whoa! Already? We've already done this with Iris. Sure, it was difficult for the first time, but it was an easy process with Kay. I guess Iris was in the same boat. Now, let's get to the real reason why I came all the way here. And what is that? Oh. Do you realize how much I worried about you? You think about how much trouble I went through to find out where you were, and then it turns out you were fighting robots in the frozen tundra! I was so concerned. You didn't give me any details. I was just supposed to trust that everything would work out. I know it wasn't a good time and you were in a rush. Still Continent was expanding and you had a job, but still, I was scared, you know. I'm sorry, Yuka. I don't believe you. I won't do it again. Don't make promises you can't keep. If something like that happens again, you know you'll leave again. I can't deny that, but I'll at least try to not go without saying anything. Really? Yeah. Fine. Instead, you have to tell me everything that happened on the Still Continent. Every detail. What about the report, you ask? That's all it was, written in typical Millennium style, stripped of as many modifiers as possible, devoid of emotion to cite pure facts. Concise statements based strictly on cause and effect. It was written under the mindset that words and language are mere tools and tools must be used rationally and efficiently. It was quite literally the quintessential Millennium style report. Right, then sounds like I definitely need to step in. Thank you for understanding. Well then, where should I start? And then we reread all of DECAGRAMMATON from this point on. And then this is how the time loop begins. And so I told Yuka everything that happened. I laughed, marveled, sometimes doubted, and even wept at the end. Oh. I told her about the Steel Continent, DECAGRAMMATON, Ein, Soph, and Or, as well as Kay's story. Sensei? Are you sleepy? A bit. No, actually I'm a little tired. I see. Please spend the rest of the day getting some rest. And don't worry. No matter what happens, or what it takes, I'll make sure that Kay and Iris have a place at Millennium. You worked very hard. Great work. And also, thank you. Thank you, Yuka. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, bro. What do you think, Kay, about our new game, Arctic Adventure Final? Absolutely, she's got obviously declared the masterpiece is incredible and inspired by true and recent events. Yeah, we also improved the art direction midway through. I studied hard and helped with the coding process. I'm sure it'll be great. What is this? It's a video game, duh! That's what we do here. Momoy, if this is a video game, then a fly is also a bird. Damn. Actually, no, that would be an insult to the fly. What? Well, why? For starters, in what universe does a giant robot monster suddenly appear in a fantasy snow-filled world for no reason? Our K here does not understand the romance of game development. No, even romance requires basic reasoning. Something that happens randomly like this shouldn't be called romantic, but drivel instead. Drivel. Even if I let the giant robot monster thing go, what is going on here? Why am I suddenly entering an imaginary space? And why are the controls such trash? Well, you know, it wouldn't be easy to control a giant robot monster, right? Even the clunkiness is part of the romance. You see, the anachronisms and whimsy and the whimsy are part of the romantic charm. Then it's self-indulgent and drivel. No way! And what's with these enemies? This is the 7th spaceship shrimp thing I've run into since entering this imaginary zone. But they have different colors and attack types. They're all still shrimp, and all you can eat shrimp buffet is technique called using a palette swap K. It helps reduce resources and optimize game assets. But 7 colors, a whole rainbow of shrimp. I don't even care about techniques or optimization or whatever. There has to be a point to making a shrimp spectrum. I got a little overly invested in designing the penguin, so by the time we were done, you must agree that the penguins are cuter than the shrimp, right? So it's just a personal self-indulgent bias. And then there's the ground battle before we get sucked into imaginary zone or whatever. Why are dash, roll, and jump all assigned to the same button? Well, it's a rhythm base. To roll, you press and immediately release. You can jump if you hold for about 3 frames, and you dash by holding down for another 3 frames. I mean, that's not too bad. See, they're all evasive actions. It's intuitive to map them all into a single button. Also, it's a shame that you didn't notice this, but if you parry while rolling and get a frame-perfect parry, you instantly get behind the boss and you can deal massive damage. You should try practicing it. Yuzu! Why are you designing controls based on an impossible, non-essential standards and who's counting frames in that parry? If even I can't manage precise inputs like that, then I can guarantee you that most other people can't either. This is true. She is a robot. 3 frames is crazy. This is true. You can do it if you keep practicing, K. Sure, probably. Please listen to me. Not everyone in this world is on your level, Yuzu. And wasn't that middle boss too unfair? I rolled and jumped and somehow defeated it despite your trash controls, and then it resurrected! Yeah, I guess I could revive once, but then again, a 3rd time! I almost threw the controller! Wasn't it fun though? Save me from this torture! I'm glad all is well at GDD. If K is a robot, or presumably not robot anymore, but someone who still probably has advanced inputs, then and cannot do it, then who is Yuzu? And about this part, what does this screen stutter so much? I almost got hit by a meteor that the imaginary space shrimp, the special yellow imaginary space shrimp threw at me. I coded that part. I'm sorry, Kay. Oh, then it's not entirely your fault. It's expected. You've only started coding after all. In fact, we should all praise Iris for making it this far. You did amazing, Iris. Seriously, you? What? Why? What? If anything, you should be apologizing to me for that giant robot and imaginary space, Momoy. So, when can I play the official release? Hey, Toki. Oh my god. This is the Blue Archive that I missed so much. What are you still doing here, Toki? Is there a problem? Aren't you affiliated with the Super Phenomenon Task Force and the CNC? Don't you have things to do? Why are you here? At Millennium, if one is capable, they may join multiple clubs. Also, this is my current playground. Playground? We are a game development club. Sis, you spend more time playing video games than anyone else. To make a great game, you have to test a wide variety and... Yeah, I got it. I've heard it from you 100 times or so. Toki, I thought you said you didn't have any hobbies. I never said that I didn't have a hobby. I said that I was looking into them. Recently, I've gained a little interest in video games, manga, and internet live streams. She did say that. A little? You say that with no shame? You hear all the time. Toki tapped her own chest. Hello, Kay. I am Asuma Toki's shame. V for victory. You a fucking idiot. I like Kay. Kay, I like the straight man character. They're always so funny. Like characters that kind of are self-aware of the fact that they're in a really goofy world, or they're in a really goofy circumstance. They're so funny to interact with. I love them. They're so funny. I am not an idiot. I am the embodiment of humility and shame. Seriously, you're giving me a headache. Kay, please don't faint here, Kay. I'm gonna record this. Well, let me make it the next scenario. You better not! Guns! I am so very happy to be having a fun time with everyone. Tsukomi, if I remember correctly, is a Japanese word. And there's definitely a word for it. It's in Japanese comedy usually, or I guess Asian comedy, and if you think about it, in Asian media, just a straight man, the guy or the character that is very self-aware that they're surrounded by a bunch of idiots in a very goofy world. Like, remember the railgun event? Like, pretty much like that idea. We're like, dude, why does everyone have guns? What's going on? Is that a talking dog? Yeah, straight man, goofy man. Slapstick kind of, right? Well, I guess slapstick is more like... Slapstick is like a goofy guy says joke, straight man goes, what are you talking about? You dumbass! Type of thing, you know? Pretty much the entire idea behind 4-Koma manga, you know? It's been a while. I suppose this is your first visit, Rio? Yes, so this is where it all started. It is indeed, and here we are, come full circle, and back where everything began. Thank you, Himari. Thank you, truly. My pleasure. Anyway, and with that said, I believe it's clear that the Super Phenomenon Task Force has successfully completed its primary objective. Yeah, I initially thought that you two were just sending me on a weird odd jobs. Of course not, Amy. Unlike Rio over there, who is stubborn and hard-headed, I am considerate, open-minded, thoughtful, beautiful, delicate, and a genius. Tolerant, street smart, and sophisticated. I would never ask you all to do something unreasonable. Is that so? Did you leave your last trick of dignity, a shred of shame on the frozen sea? You've always been quirky, President. I'm just relieved that things worked out. I am also in concordance. In terms of quirkiness levels, you two only have a 2 to 3 point difference. For diplomacy's sake, I will not disclose whose scores are higher. Peace, peace. You're being utterly rude. There's a huge difference between an eccentric with a plan and a weirdo randomly improvising. Even if we're both weird, we're fundamentally different. So you at least admit that you're a weirdo. I am proud of you. You too, Sensei. It's nice to know I wasn't the only one thinking that. Then what are you smiling about? Now, let's all be friends. While I'm grateful that we are so successful and absolutely astounding, truly, it's a pity that we can't tell the people about it. Our feats at least deserve an entry in the Library of Lore, the collection of urban legends floating around Kivotos. Isn't it enough that we fended off an existential threat? How could you ask for more? Please, Rio. All this sensible banality is making me uncomfortable. To make your wish come true, we'd have to disclose the existence of the Super Phenomenon Task Force first. And then we'd have to explain why you disappeared. And before all that, we'd have to explain the Super Phenomenon DECAGRAMMATON. If that happened, your position would be, oh, I know, clearly, I was just saying, am I not allowed a flight of whimsy? I think Rio has the right idea. Thank you, Kay. Well then, I must be off once more. It was nice to visit Millennium again. What? What? Miss Rio? Wait, seriously? Sensei? I think you need to slow down, Rio. Huh? Did I say something wrong again? Because who knows when another threat will arise. Why is that? Because it's more effective, rational, and efficient to operate in secret again? How did you know I was going to say that? Rio? Let's have a serious conversation about this. Sensei. Son Yin. DECAGRAMMA son. For starters, you can lurk and hide in secret right here, Millennium. I can guarantee you that after all, I've been doing it. Isn't that only because your personality is a little twisted? Maybe. I fear I'm gradually losing my will to live. Don't worry, President. You'll be alright. You're far too resilient to stay down. That is true. The President Himari, I know, would never lose her elevated sense of self, even if it meant dragging the rest of the world into an ego vortex. I'm starting to get concerned about everyone's impression of me. Anyway, Rio, from my perspective, it seems like the reason why you're trying to hide again is because you're uncomfortable with the prospect of facing the Millennium students. Of course, while it's true that you are socially inept, you've recently made some progress in your attempts to understand others. And that's why I do not think you're fundamentally a bad person. So what are you trying to say? Oh, seriously, I can't believe you're trying to force this out of me. Listen carefully, I'm only going to say this once. So, regardless of what you did, even if you did something harsh to our cute little Iris, even if you've dealt irreparable and massive emotional damage to Toki, even if you're narrow-minded, paranoid, obsessive, and too stubborn to listen to anyone else here, you're not fundamentally a bad person at heart. You helped us all. You saved us in the end. But is there something on your mind? What? Do you feel sorry? Even guilty? Come out and say it instead of retreating. Look, all I want to say is, you can stay here, Rio. Do you understand me? In fact, you better stay here. At least, then we can keep your trouble contained. President. Indeed. What's that all about? Oh, what's that about? What's wrong? I was moved to hear such a confession. I feel like I should shed a few tears. So, let me go find some eye drops. You may use mine, Amy. As a perfect maid and agent, I always have some on hand. I recorded everything you just said. I'll share it with others after this. This is why I shouldn't say things on the fly. But Himari's right. Rio, didn't Yuka scold you? Right. I need to change my ways. Right. Safe to say that we're no longer at risk of being hacked by DECAGRAMMATON, but there's another reason we're all here. We must hide Malkuth's existence from Millennium students. Is Malkuth here? And from all the students of Kivodos. Isn't that right, Malkuth? Holy shit, she's here, bro. I had long accepted it that my fate was to be forgotten. And if such a destiny were to befall me, it would matter not in the grand scheme. Sorry, do we make you angry? I do not understand the query. Perhaps there is another meaning to the word. Angry. I know not what you ask, Sensei. Kindly elaborate. You say it is fine to not know. I suffer even greater confusion. Well, most importantly, what do you want to know, Malkuth? While this is merely a suggestion and comes with no pressure, If you were so inclined, we can find you a place in the Super Phenomenon Task Force. I can, only if you want to. It would be of your own free will. What do you think? Would it be that what Himari wants to say is... She's saying that she wants you to stay so we can all be friends. Correct. President Himari struggles with being direct and honest. Surely it's not because she wants to study you, right? Great minds think alike. Could you all please stop making wild accusations? Must you always assume the worst? The nuances of language proves difficult. Thank you for your concern, as well as your generous offer. But I would like to stay in hiding for a period at an alternate location. Why? Until now, I knew not what having my own life could entail. I was not required to consider it, nor did I need to. Ein, Sof, and or. My sisters ask me to live. Such a request compels me to try. Nevertheless, I feel like I need time to define, organize, and structure what my life shall be. I know not why nor how I arrived at this thought, but to borrow one of your expressions, I have a gut feeling that this reflection must be done. Oh. If that's what you want, then I have no intentions of stopping you. But if you try to cause any trouble again, I'll use every resource I have to beat you down again and enroll you at Millennium. Oh. Yes, I have indeed learned the appropriate levels of discretion. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Balkuth. I really do regret not trying to stop her at the end. But I think I somewhat understand how Malkuth feels. We all know how much you like going into hiding. Indeed, Miss Rio is talented in the arts of laying low, going no contact, and scheming in secret. Oki, has anyone ever suggested you think before you speak? How did you know, Kay? Have you been secretly spying on me this whole time? You know, some things are just kind of obvious. What's wrong, Kay? Toki was just stating the facts. I think I see why you two get along. I wonder where she's headed, and for how long she will be gone. I think she just needs time. You mean time to reflect and learn more about herself? She could have done that here. We have facilities. So you miss her. Oh, I don't? Yeah, that means she does. Could you all just admit how you feel? I see. There are some things you can only learn in solitude. Perhaps one day she will branch out. She could decide her own path. I'm surprised, hearing you talk like that, Rio. Is that so strange? Yeah, I'm impressed. Please don't tease me. It's rare to see President give such praise. This is true. Even I have not received such a compliment, despite deserving it. That is why I need Sensei. I didn't do anything recently, but please praise me. Good job, Dogi. Boing boing. Toki, please. Toki, are you actually a child? Aha! What is it? I wonder. Maybe it's like someone feels envy when they see a bird flying freely in the sky. The bird will eventually have to come down. Yes. To drink water, eat food, and rest its wings. But even so, while in flight, the sky belongs to the bird. Even if it has to fly alone, through an empty sky. Yeah, but I don't think it's alone. Oh, and why is that? Because there surely must be someone watching over it. You're right. God, Great work, everyone. Super phenomenon task force. We've come so far, everyone. Good work, everyone. Thank you. And a job well done, Super Phenomenon Task Force. Oh, Finn. Dude. Cinema, bro. Cinema. Oh my god, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. Oh my god. I know there is no need for me to say this, but that was really good. That was very good. Now we wait until the fake presidents are true. Yeah, that one. I know that much from that story. We have a lot to go through. I'm curious. I don't know what it entails. Obviously, I'm trying to stay away from it as much as possible. But until then, we do have still a lot to do. I haven't done 4.2. I haven't done any of 5. Well, actually, I did do a little bit of 5. A long time ago, Anuki did a stream where he was reading 5. And then he did not continue it, unfortunately. But we very well could. And in fact, we could continue it here because DECAGRAMMATON, being the first Blue Archive story I streamed on this channel, seemed to do pretty well. So with that being said, although it doesn't amount to DECAGRAMMATON value, well, like, you know, volume-wise, it seems that you guys enjoyed the read-along, which I am grateful for because I wasn't really sure if anybody really wanted to read along from me. But it seems I was mistaken. So perhaps we will continue these. Perhaps we will. Perhaps we shall. Volume 6 peak. I'm aware, bro. I want to see her, bro. I needed her so bad. I like her a lot. Arius, bro. So many questions of Arius has been unanswered. I'm excited to read through it. So if I were to do more Blue Archive, which it seems like we shall, Momo Talks, I don't know. Like I said before, I'm not super, like, I would still rather do Momo Talks myself, but I might make an exception to do the Momo Talks for the DECAGRAMMATON crew since I do have them all. I haven't read any of them yet. So maybe we can do a stream where we do all of the Momo Talks for the DECAGRAMMATON. For all the cast of DECAGRAMMATON, GDD, and the Super Phenomenon Task Force. That could be fun. I still need to do all of Volume 6 too. I'm saying, bro. Subaru. I love Subaru. Something about her, I don't know what it is, but I need to see it for myself, bro. I need to see it. So what I'll probably do is go chronologically. I believe after Volume F, we did Volume 5 came out. Volume 5, Chapter 1 and 2. Following that, I believe is Volume 4, Chapter 2. And then from there, it is all of Volume 6. I believe, if I am not mistaken. Feel free to correct me. I'm just pulling that out of my ass based off of what I remember. Volume 4, Chapter 2 was first. Wait, really? Is it actually Volume 4, Chapter 2? I swear to God, Hyakaron was first. But I could be wrong. I thought it was like both of them in that PV, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. It's been so long. But okay, then maybe we'll do Volume 4, Chapter 2, which I guess makes sense. But for me, I would rather read it in chronological order. Maybe. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I should just catch up. Maybe that's more important at this point. So what I will do, I think after Volume F, it's 4-2, 5-1. Oh, 1-3. That's the jump. 5-2, then 6. Okay, that's the jump I was uncertain of. Okay, because I knew there was a jump. I just didn't know what it was. You didn't watch Volume F? Oh, no, we did Volume F. Don't worry. I did it myself. We didn't do it together, but it was an experience by myself. I enjoyed that. It seems I didn't do the prologue, though. Wait, really? What? Okay, I guess. Never mind. All of this was a dream and never happened, guys. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go. I gotta read all of 4, 5, and 6 anyways. Let's just start from 1. Come on, guys. Wait, that's a lie. I did read all of chapter 3 in one sitting. Volume 1, chapter 3. It was in my VOD channel. Wait, what did I do? I think I streamed it on Purple app and then I uploaded it to my VOD channel. I believe. Just, oh my god, YouTube, please figure it out. Please, bro. Yeah. VOD channel, by the way, which I've kind of neglected, but this was... Right, I read Abydos chapter 3 and found out. 10 hours. So I did do volume 1, chapter 3. That was fun. It was killer, but I did it. So what I think I will do is I do have a playlist titled something, I don't know. Blue Archive main story, which, hey, look, here we are right now. And then we can do, I'll just probably put that in this playlist. I think that would make the most sense. So that way it can all be compiled, even though they're on different channels, we can compile it to here. We'll put that one here. We'll put chapter 3 here, and then I can upload the Hyakuroin volume that I did read up to episode 17. I can put that here, unlisted, or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll upload it fully on this channel, and then I'll just put it into here. And then we will continue from there. How about that? Just to keep everything nice and organized. I don't know. VOD channel is dying. Well, VOD channel turned into... Oh, I'm streaming here now, so the VOD channel is this. Love to see a fair rematch between Hina and Hoshino, but a friendly one? Perhaps. That'd be a peak, bro. I'm trying to see the dog fight between Iris and Malkuth. I'm trying to see that animated. That would be glorious. But perhaps that's another time. Okay. I think that's all that I got. We did it. Oh. Never mind, DECAGRAMMATON is still here. Good luck, everyone. Now we are done. I think I bought everything already, though. Everything I care about. Dude, what? Everything I care about, at least. Yeah, I mean, I can get... I guess I can get these. Oh, just enough, baby. And I got 100. 300 of those. 200. 700. And I guess I can get these. Oh, I can. Oh, shoot. I'm not looking. My bad, my bad, my bad. I forgot. Bang. My bad. I just did See, this is why I'm so used to display capture, but I started doing window capture. My bad, guys. I just went to tasks. I got this. Clear being a final battle. DECAGRAMMATON is still here. Sorry, guys. And I just bought out all of these. And I think I should be able to buy out this. I don't really care about gifts, though, but I mean, there isn't really a point to For 100 divided by 3, that's 33. I get 33 and I can buy like one of these. Like, it's not really worth it. May as well burn it on this. Buy stickers before it resets. Imagine. I mean, whatever, bro. Alright, now I believe that's all I got. Okay. I don't have anything else to say. But we did it, guys. We freaking did it, guys. So maybe next time, before we do all the volume stuff, we can go through everyone's Momo talks, all of the Super Phenomenon Task Force. It will be a bit, I have a few streams lined up, but then I'm going to go out of town next week. So it will be a bit till we resurface back. So that might not happen. If it doesn't happen, unless you guys want me to, but like it'll be like a whole week and a half until like since DECAGRAMMATON. So maybe that might not be fun to do anymore. But if that is the case and we don't care anymore, then we'll just read main story. How the fuck, 20k? I'm back at 4.8 with 2 tickets? Well, you just gotta be a thug like me. I was at 0. And now we're back. I crawled my way up to 48k, ended with 20. Come on now, lock in. Many tears were shed indeed, but that is all I can give it for now. Yeah, when I get back home, we'll see what we can do. Dude, where is Kate? Right here. Alright, that is all, folks. Does this screen work? I wonder if it does still work. If it doesn't, scuffed ending. But that's all I got. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for the stream. As always, thank you for being here. I'll see you guys in other streams and other videos that I'm working on finally. Now that I'm back on my main PC! Lock in, everyone. Nuki Summer has officially begun again. See you later. Bye-bye. 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 Yeah, that didn't work. All right.